Welcome everybody to our latest session of the Empire of the Ghouls. As usual, we're going to do a quick recap of what occurred last session, and then we'll get underway with tonight's session. Team, when we picked up last week, you guys probably recall you had just dealt with these Darrow and the caves here in the underworld. You had this encounter or meeting with the Queen Darrow, and she was very crazy, to say the least. She seemed as though she was sort of on a hair trigger. You could tell she was quite powerful, and she was very fidgety. She answered some questions that you asked. Eventually, however, you could tell the time that you had here was coming to an end. After you asked that if you had passed her test, and she said you had, since she brought all the items, she threw the ring at you after you guys asked about it. This ring sort of proved your worth and would get you ostensibly ability to meet and be greeted by the last king, the king of the underworld here. She was very particular on how he should be addressed, king of the underworld versus some of the other titles you have heard. But yeah, after proving your worth to her, she threw the ring at you guys. You guys then also asked if she wanted the items that you laid on the ground. She said she didn't because there were various things wrong with them, and you guys decided to scoop those up. She then pretty quickly threatened you guys, saying, oh, your time here is, you're no longer safe here. And you guys made a pretty quick retreat getting out of that area after getting some directions from her as far as where to find the king of the underworld. You guys left the Cult of the Withered Hand, that's the name of the Darrow group, and traveled to the north through the tunnels. After traveling for quite a while, noticing an ever-increasing presence of bugs, various insects, you eventually found yourself into this large chamber that had a sort of central mushroom, very large mushroom that grew in this chamber. This collection of bugs came together to form a humanoid shape, which ultimately revealed itself to be a ghoul, Deracule. You guys could tell based on his appearance, though he was dressed in finery and seemed to be very much a royal ghoul, you might say. And he seemed somewhat friendly. I would go so far as to say he greeted you, he treated you with respect, and it seemed as though he was willing to parley, have a conversation with you. Ultimately, after speaking with him, you guys learned that he essentially is trying to overthrow the current emperor, Nicephorus the Pale. He has this sort of whole resistance going on, though he admitted the strength of the resistance right now is very much overblown. It's more rumor and innuendo than actual power at this point. He would like to change that, however, and he mentioned a few ways in which he could do that. He specifically asked for your help in retrieving a magical staff of his. He said that if he could get the staff back, it would go a long way into helping him regain his power. And in turn, you guys asked essentially what he would do for you. He said he had some contacts still in Vandicule, the Pure City, that he would essentially allow you to use. Tell them that you are allies of his and that they should assist you in whatever way they can. You guys agreed to this. The staff was actually taken by the ghouls. The ghouls, the Deracule, had attacked at one point in time here and attacked Narosane and had taken his staff. While they had the staff, they also attacked this dragon area, this dragon's lair, killed multiple dragons there. But eventually, one of the dragons sort of returned and killed some of the ghouls themselves. The staff essentially found its way into the dragon's horde by the ghouls being careless, thinking that they had already killed some dragons. This wouldn't be too difficult. But this one last dragon, who Narosane named Gondicap, did manage to kill them. Narosane explained that even though his control over the bugs is very strong, and he can sort of send them in all various ways, that even they can't get all the way into Gondicap's lair because Gondicap's minions do a really good job of keeping the bugs out. So he doesn't know exactly how the lair is set up or how strong exactly Gondicap is. He was able to give some brief details about Gondicap's lair, the dragon graveyard as it were, but unfortunately said you would be, kind of going in a bit blind. He did impress upon you that this would be a very difficult challenge, as the dragon is very wily and has very taken a lot of efforts to defend its lair and set up a lot of defenses and so forth. So going in, you guys knew that this was going to be very challenging. So you guys spent a bit of time there, rested with Narrowsane, or at least in his area. He didn't remain there after answering your questions. He poofed into a bunch of bugs once again, made his way out. As you guys were leaving Narrowsane and traveling towards the Dragon Graveyard, you got a couple days into your journey, got closer to the docks where the Sulphur Sea is, and there happened to be a ghoul ambush here, Derrickule ambush set up to try to either catch you guys. You're not sure if it's you specifically or anybody coming from this direction. Exactly how they knew who was coming or why this area would be prone for enemies, you're not quite sure at this point, but this is something that was triggered upon you. The trap in particular was a bunch of falling rocks. They landed upon your group. Most of you guys managed to escape the dangers of the falling rocks, though many of them did still fall down. And we had a couple of characters, namely Grim and Caliban, I believe it was, get caught behind the rocks and then have to spend a bit of time and effort climbing up, pulling the rocks away in order to get to the other side. This ambush had several Derrickule coming from different directions as they lay in ambush and tried to take you guys down as best they could. You guys proved to be too much for them, however, using some of your abilities, spells, and so forth to make relatively easy work of this ambush. After having defeated them, you guys traveled further for another day or more and eventually found yourselves on the outskirts of the Dragon Graveyard. As you guys enter the Dragon Graveyard, you notice that the quarters were very, very tight here. You had to be very careful in the way you moved. The floor to ceiling was very tight, only like 7 feet. You guys started pushing into this area and pretty quickly triggered a trap, which caused a large bell to fall from the ceiling. It turned out the ceiling was actually a fake ceiling. It was more like 20 feet high, but there was sort of a fake ceiling built here to make it look like it was only 7 feet. The trip wire caused the bell to drop, slamming down, injuring some of the characters that were nearby, and of course making a lot of sound in the area. Pretty quickly thereafter, you guys found yourself in combat with these large rock-skinned drakes of some kind. They seem to be able to stick to ceilings and walls effortlessly, moving through this area with ease, even though for all of you it is very challenging. The entire area is difficult terrain just due to the spikes and stalagmites and such that grow on the ground. It's very difficult traversing this area. But yeah, you guys spotted them. They attacked you a bit from a distance, sort of using hit and run tactics. They would spit at you guys, and then hit or miss. They would then move further in, and so far you guys have been slowly following them in and triggering another trap or two along the way. So that's where we ended off. You guys are right in the middle of this battle with these cave drakes, pushing further into the Dragon Graveyard, spotting some other things of interest, and we're going to see where that leads to. So yeah, that's a quick recap of what occurred last time. What did I miss, guys, that anybody would like to add?
One of the questions that we asked to Narrowsane was what's a good cover story for us, because that seems to be an issue. And he told us that we should go under the Plaguejoy Legion, and that would be a good cover for us.
Yes, indeed. Yep, asking that question, he gave you plausible reason or who you'd be associated with, because the Plagueborn Legion is known to have sort of like strike force teams, so highly tactical fighters that they send on missions, which could work for your case. So yeah, good addition there. Go ahead and take inspiration, Archgale.
I get two things. I don't think they're inspiration worthy, but two things. One is I have written down, actually under the Plaguejoy Legion, Errol Gravewalker out of Gnawbone, and I think he was the one. Trying to remember what his connection was. I didn't put down why I wrote his name down, but maybe somebody help me out there. And second, Archgale is going to be eaten last because he did try to talk to the dragon and negotiated that as a somewhat of a win. He'll be eaten last out of the party.
With the combo of those, sure. We'll go ahead and give you inspiration for that, Caliban.
Thanks.
One other thing was that Narison mentioned that we may be able to like parlay a trade of some sort for the staff rather than like outright fighting Gondicap.
He did, yep. Any additional details about the potentials of that trade?
We had just so he mentioned it probably would need to be like a magic item of some sort, like something pretty powerful, because we specifically said like maybe the robes, and I know the party shot that down, but I believe it was he may be willing to trade like a magic item for it.
Yes, indeed. So he Narosane mentioned that because of the prominence of this staff, it's likely to be considered highly valued by Gondicap. So you would have to bring something else of high value in order to swap, so that he feels like he's getting a fair trade, as opposed to you guys trying to swindle him, for lack of a better word. But yeah, good addition. Go ahead and take Inspiration Laud.
All right. I also have inspiration already, so I guess it's 2 available for the party if people need them. Yeah, I think everybody has it, and we can't like
Take one.
Okay. Sounded like I heard 2 people, so I guess both can have it.
I'm sensing we're gonna burn them real fast here.
The only thing I'd add too is that we identified those items. I don't know if you said, but one's a Strath of Striking, +3, and the other one was a short sword of, I think, a Lifesteal, but that was implied to be cursed by her, so we haven't done anything with it.
Yes, indeed. I
Yeah.
would give inspiration again, but it sounds like everybody has it. So, but yeah, good addition.
And the third one was a +1 shield that Grim has now.
Alrighty, guys, with that recap, let's go ahead and get us back over to our battle. Quick technical note. I did use a different API. I've been playing around with a new API for our next campaign, and it's worked really well. So I went ahead and added it to this one. I don't think you guys will notice much of a difference, but it makes my life easier as far as managing things. So yeah, let's see how it goes. But we're at the top of the round. Grim, it is your turn.
Okay, I have a green plus sign to remind me of something. What is that? Someone's concentrating on a spell?
Beacon of Hope.
Beacon of Hope. Okay. I will Google that off my turn. All right.
And just quick reminder, guys, as mentioned during the recap, everything here is difficult terrain, so it's very tight moving through. If you move through one of the very narrow gaps, you notice, at least with Caliban, it was 4 times movement. So your movement is very much hindered here. And of course, Grim, I see we've got the prone icon on you, so you are currently prone.
Yeah, I want to stand up. So 15 left. I can't really move anywhere, so I want to go north or west. I wonder if can I move here?
You
Adam,
can
I
move there.
Okay. Then do that later. Okay. And I'll take the dodge action.
All right, so you stood up, moved, and dodge. We'll go ahead and remove that prone icon from you. And dodge. Anything else in your turn?
Thank you. Nope.
All right, go ahead and hit your end turn button, and we should move to Artem.
Okay. Artem, I am on the ground now, yes? Because I was...
Right,
Yeah,
you
I
had
think I'm
cast
on the
Spider
ground now.
Climb, but then you realized it didn't aid you at all because of all the stalagmites, and then I think you cast a different concentration spell, if memory serves.
Yeah, which was invisibility, correct? I'm trying to remember.
That sounds correct, but I don't see that we've got any icons on you for invisibility or for concentration, so that's a little surprising.
Yeah, I'm off the spell slot, but honestly, if I don't have it marked and I don't know, I'm just going to assume I don't have anything going.
Works
So,
for me.
I'm going to just move over here, be next to Grim, and call out in Dragon Draconic. We are here to ally against the ghouls. And as my action, I guess I will hold a shocking grasp to attack anything that tries to attack me at melee.
Okay.
I just checked the chat log. You did cast Greater Invisibility as like your most recent action.
Okay. I'll make a little note on that, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay, move to Laud. Laud, I see that you're currently poisoned. I don't know what the purple dot is.
The purple is Blade Ward. I just checked the chat log for that. I also have Blink going, but it failed on the most recent one, so I'm currently on like this plane. So I think I couldn't see anybody, so I Blade Warded. To get to here, is that this is all difficult terrain, so would that be 10 or 20 feet of movement? I don't know if I have to go like forward and then over, because like this pathway is kind of diagonal here.
Which way are you looking?
Like to try to get to this space from where I'm at.
Call that 10, so it's just one space.
Okay. Still can't see anything, so 20 didn't help. 30.
Call now that you can move 30, but on your next space, because that's very tight, that's going to be a 4 times movement.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna stay here, and I guess I'll take the dodge action because I can't see anything.
All right.
And that will end my turn, and then we'll see if I can blink away.
Okay, Caliban.
Guys, I can see the dragon horde. It's the treasure's right above us. To the north. Caliban's going to move here, which I think is that
4, yeah.
that's that's 20 feet, right?
20 feet, yep.
Yep. Oh no, actually I can't do it. I can't do any more than that. I only have 30 feet.
Where are you trying to go?
I was just going to go kitty corner.
Yeah, you can do that. So that's more open. So we can move there and call that 6 now.
Okay. So I'm kind of standing, I'm assuming, in the middle of stuff.
There's gold. Yes, you see gold all at your feet at the moment.
Can I use my action to look for the staff?
Sure. Throw me a perception check as you scan around looking for the staff.
Woo!
You
Crit.
see that there are coins everywhere here. Based on the layer of coins, you don't think there's enough cover to be burying a staff, and you do not see a staff.
The staff isn't here. And sorry, where did I end up movement wise? I was 20, 25 to here?
That's 30 feet to get to there.
There. Okay, so that's all I can do. That was my action. I don't think I have a bonus action. I will end my turn.
Alrighty, this guy's turn. He's going to go ahead and spit at you, Caliban. That spit flies out and splashes past you on the back wall. And then you hear the sound of him pulling on the wall to get further away. Move to Archgill.
Okay. I'm going to throw, well, let's see, 10. Actually, I'm going to move 10 to here. And first level cure wounds on Artem.
You actually cannot see Artem.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
I'm invisible.
invisible. Oh, okay. Well, then I will just whisper to Grim, I'll follow your lead. And I will hold an action if I see a dragon. I will cast Firebolt at it.
All right, before Barnaby's turn, Laud is currently blinked away. So Barnaby, you're going to notice from the northeast this shape. As mentioned at the very end of last session, you saw some movement over here. You weren't quite sure what it was. You see this shape suddenly solidifies now, as though it was kind of wavering there. It now materializes into a solid shape. As it does so, you notice what looks like the bones of a dragon suffused with this reddish energy.
Adam, I'd like you to check the creature stat and make sure it can't see invisibility before you go do anything else.
Oh, trust me, I'm fully aware.
I'm just having fun with Lod.
Lod's actually blinked away, so unfortunately that wouldn't work on him anyway. It is going to get here and it is going to breathe fire down to the south. Because of the way this breath weapon works, it wraps around corners, which means the fire is going to go through. This is going to hit Artem, Archgale, and Grim. So all three of you guys, as this fire rushes down to you, I will need a dexterity saving throw.
And I believe everybody should be in the aura.
I'm going to use a luck point to get advantage.
I will burn inspiration if that fails.
Yeah, me as well.
All right, let me do a quick check here. So Grim is in the aura, and Archgale is in the aura. Artem, you are not in the aura. So Grim, you will succeed. Archgale, you will fail. Let's see, Artem, you used a luck point, which gave you 13. A 13 is a failure.
All right, I'm gonna use inspiration though.
Okay.
Likewise.
Okay, so all three of you will succeed. You will take half of this damage. So that's going to be 20 points of fire damage as the fire races down to the south.
So I'll take no damage because it's my shield master.
Do you have to be able to see the person doing this?
I'll just, if you impose shield, if you are subject here. Doop.
Okay, then yep, that will work. So you've burned your reaction and you take no damage.
Okay.
Okay, up next is Barnaby.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and be stupid.
Just remember, every space is difficult terrain.
Yeah, so I just counted 15 on that. So what I'm going to do from there, Adam, is I'm going to use one of my Archfey Misty Steps that I get for free. And then I am going to go ahead and teleport over to... Well, I guess there's probably the furthest I can go.
All
just
right,
because of visual.
So that's where you would like to teleport?
Yes.
All right, you attempt to teleport, it fails, and you lose your spell.
All right. Now, when I do that, Adam, does it? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and ask a question that I'll ask. So with Step of the Fae, I can I have two options when I cast it. I can add temporary hit points, or I can cause a creature within like 10 feet of me to have to create a wisdom saving throw. So does that fail as well?
Post it. When do you have to declare what you're using? So it says immediately after you teleport. So you didn't teleport, right? So then I would say no, that does not work.
All right. Okay. So I will go ahead and I'll still take off it still takes a usage though, I'm assuming, correct?
It does. Yep. You tried to use it. That is not a legal space for you to teleport, and so it fails.
All right. Then what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and use my action to. I'll just go ahead and move 15 more.
Okay, so that's a dodge, or I'm sorry, a dash.
And I will go ahead and end my turn there. Sorry it took me so long. Just that threw me off when I wasn't able to do that. So
no worries. All right, before the next turn, let's see. Glory, you are attacked by an unseen attacker. So this attack will be at advantage. $17 on Glory. That is going to hit. So Glory, as you're standing here in this narrow area trying to figure out which way to go, what's the best route, you suddenly feel this long tentacle lash itself around you. As it does, you are then immediately pulled. And as you are pulled, you are bashed against the wall, like backwards and forward. You're pulled in this direction very quickly, just like a yank. And after yanked, you find yourself face to face, hanging upside down on the ceiling with this creature. And it immediately attempts to bite you. All right, so while you are tentacled, okay, so I thought this did restrained. It actually doesn't do restrained. So you're just grappled. So this attack is just straight up. So here we go with the attacks. So 24 is going to hit. Double checking really quick. You are not currently raging, right?
No.
All right, so it's going to be 23 piercing damage. And then a second bite attack, which will also hit for 14 piercing damage. Okay, while you are grappled by this tentacle, you have the poisoned condition. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that to you real quick. All right, then moving to the next creature's turn. Okay, Caliban, you're going to notice as this drake puts its head in this narrow opening, is going to attempt to spit at you. That spit is going to miss, and then it's going to move.
Heads up, Adam. Because the combat's like zipping us around to people, that sort of shows us where these guys are when it's their initiative turn.
Yep, yeah, that's going to happen, unfortunately, because of how tight this all is right now. Okay, before Glory's turn. All right, Glory, you're going to notice that there is a second one of these creatures hanging on the ceiling. And so as you're grappled by the first one, this second one is going to bite you. That is going to connect for 11 points of damage. It'll bite you a second time. This time, however, it doesn't manage to get through your defenses. That is going to then move to your turn, Glory.
All right, I'll rage. And try to attack the one grappling me.
Okay, so you're currently poisoned because you're grappled with this tentacle, so these attacks will be at disadvantage. All right, 21 will connect. Halberd slashes into the creature. 22 will also connect. Wounding it again. All right, moving up next to Grim.
Okay. I guess we're going north, Archie. So 10, 20. Can
All
I
right.
go anywhere?
You can, but count that as 4 squares if you're trying to push through that really narrow area.
Okay, I'm gonna planning on the dash, action dash anyway. So there's 10, 20. So I'm gonna have 50 more. No, 40 more. So can I get through with 40 more feet of movement?
Yep, so call it 20 feet to move through the other side.
Does that work?
Sure.
Okay. That is my movement and dash then, for sure. I'm going to not... should I... I'm going to 10, 20, 30. I can't get in that space where the rock is. 10, 20, 30, but I can get up there. Okay, bonus action. Adrenaline rush. So I'm going to go 10, 20, 30.
Okay,
Hi,
that works.
Barbie.
Okay,
Hello, my friend. This sucks.
All right, we move next to Artem.
Okay, Artem also is going to start going northwise. Is this alley also squeezing?
Nope, that one's wide enough, just difficult terrain.
Oh, and I'm going to activate Blade Song as a bonus action.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move 20 in there. I see that guy, and I don't like it. So I'm going to go down to here. And, you know what? I will take the dodge action.
Okay, Laud.
All right, I'm gonna appear here because I can appear 10 feet away.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that thing is ugly looking. So let's see, move 10 to there. Oh, okay. Hello.
I know I'm not the most handsome guy, but that kind of hurt.
All right. I see this thing. I am going to try to cast Hold Monster on.
Okay, go ahead and post that spell.
It is a DC 17 Wisdom save, and if it fails, it will have the paralyzed condition for the duration.
It seems to be held.
Nice. Okay.
Can I still hit it or not?
Yeah. Just it might come undone at the end of its turn. And end my turn, and then we will see if I blink away. I do not.
Ooh.
Okay, next up is Caliban.
Caliban's gonna move to here for 10.
As you move to there, Caliban, you're immediately attacked by an unseen attacker. This attack is at advantage. 24.
I'm gonna shield that, please.
And
Reaction.
I know you're going to say there's no possible way. This guy also has precision. So when I rolled the precision on these guys, I know, just so everybody's aware, there's only 8 possibilities. So precision comes up, about 1 in 8 times. But on this map, I think it came up 3 times. So just so you're aware. Unfortunately, so yeah, he is going to activate precision. That will then connect, and much like with Glory, that is going to yank you down the hallway, bashing you up against the wall. It is going to put you into this square as he yanks you all the way forward, pulling you very close up next to him. And you find yourself hanging upside down next to this creature. It attacks you now twice. You're still benefiting from shield. It can't use precision again, so here comes those attacks. Those both are going to miss. Still your turn.
I didn't take any damage from getting bashed against the wall there.
You did not.
Okay. I guess all I've done is move. Seemed innocent enough, but I think I have to fight now. I was going to go help Glory, but I got my own problems now. Is there anything I can do here? I guess I'm right up against this thing. Am I poisoned as
You
well?
are
like Glory, or
poisoned.
no?
While you're held by this tentacle, you're poisoned.
Okay. Yep. Good. Okay. That's still. I'll try my hand at true striking him. I'm not sure how that's gonna go. Let's see. Combat. Disadvantage.
So 14 will miss.
Just a second attack. That 10 will miss as well. I can't see anything. Sugar. I don't think I have a bonus action. I will end my turn there.
Alrighty, this one's turn. It is going to move. All right, it climbs along the wall, getting up next to you here, Caliban, and it is going to attack you. So you use shield in reaction to an attack while it was your turn. So it's still in effect until the start of your next turn. Okay, so here comes the attacks. So it's going to attack you with its bite and then 2 claws. All right, so those will all miss. Actually, let's see, your AC, yeah, so it won't matter. So yeah, Archgale, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to move 10, 20. Can I go directly north into that square?
That's 30, yep.
Perfect. 30. Oh. Okay. I see the thing, and I don't like to see the thing.
He's held.
Okay, good. I'm going to action dash and go 10, 20. And can I squeeze into that spot there, or is that not really a square between Grim and Lod?
You can squeeze there, meaning it would take you 10 feet to get there, but you're squeezing. Any attacks against you would have advantage, and you have disadvantage on any of your attacks.
Gotcha. So I can't really move then. I don't want to. Oh. Okay. Sounds good. That is just about everything I can do then. I will end my turn.
Alrighty, so that guy's turn. He doesn't get a turn because he's paralyzed, but he succeeds on the save, no longer paralyzed.
Yep.
All right, or not top of the round, but next character is Barnaby.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and see what moving does. Ah, cool. There's a couple of them.
All right, as you step to there, Barnaby, whoops, what do you know? There's a trap right there, known as the Spinning Stalagmite of Doom. Please give me a dexterity saving throw. That is a failure.
Oh, yeah. Needless to say, I'm going to go ahead and use my inspiration because we know I'm going to roll much better than that.
All right. Okay, that will be
21.
a success. So you will take half damage. So that is going to be 8 points of piercing damage as you have stepped on a pressure plate, and this stalagmite, what looked like a stalagmite, is not actually a stalagmite. Instead, it is covered in blades and it corkscrews up from the floor and spins. So as it spins, you manage to just get out of the worst of it, but you do get slashed in and damaged. All right, so it looks like you failed your first save. I know you have Warcaster, so go ahead and roll a separate Constitution save.
But I also get a +5 on that.
Right. Okay, so yeah, so you will succeed.
All right, so I want to get off of this one here, so I may as well dash to my death. But I got to get out. I don't want to stand on here, so.
Whoop, my bad. Let me unlock the tokens. Feel free to move. All right, as you get to there, Barnaby, you notice to your northeast what must be Gondicap, the cave dragon. You notice he is currently sitting down almost like a cat. He sees you clearly walking in. You get the impression he's known that you've been there for a while. And it's hard to tell because it is, of course, a dragon, but it almost looks like he has a bemused expression on his face.
And just because I feel better about, I'm going to go ahead and stand there. That would be my action. That would be my, as a bonus action, Adam, I'm going to go ahead and heal myself up by my bonus action to give me back to full health using Lay on Hands. And then I'm going to look at the that big golden dragon guy, and I'm going to say, well, hello, sir. Just we were visiting here, and I'm wondering if maybe we can parlay. Oh, wise one. Oh, magnificent dragon.
And which language is that in?
I'm going to go ahead and I don't remember what all languages. I don't know how to read it on this sheet. I'm going to go. Oh, I can say Common, Gnomish, and Sylvan, so I'm just going to say that in Common. And while I'm talking, I'm going to bow my head in respect.
Okay. All right, we move over to this creature's turn, who currently has glory in its tendril. It's going to go ahead and activate its steady aim ability to attack glory at advantage on this first attack. 23 is going to connect. So that'll be 7 damage since he's raging. Second attack straight up. That one will miss. All right, move up to this one's turn. He is going to climb on the ceiling down to here, and he is going to attack you, Barnaby. 18 against Barnaby's AC of 18. Looks like that is going to connect.
But I'm focusing on Blade Ward, so.
Okay.
I would just need to roll a 1, so.
All right, fair enough. So that will miss. He'll follow this up with a claw attack. That will be a critical hit.
I'm still got Blade Ward on.
We'll see if after this one, right? All right, Deep Slice, maximum damage plus a roll plus a D8 bleed at the start of each of your turns. Okay, so let's calculate that. Okay, so we're going to add another 8 on top of that, so that's going to be 19 points of damage. D8 bleed applied, and with that hit, he also knocks you prone because he has the topple ability. All right, he's going to follow that up with a third attack, his claw attack. And this is at advantage now that you are prone. And that is going to miss. Alrighty, this one's turn. All right, move over to this one, who's also attacking Glory. 16. Looks like that is going to hit Glory. That's going to be 8 points of damage to Glory, and then a second bite attack, which will also connect for another 9 points of damage to Glory. All right, Glory, it is your turn.
All right, I'll let's see. I'll use all uses of Warrior of the Gods. That's 5 uses. 60 health back.
And remind me, is that an action or a bonus action?
That's a bonus action.
Wasn't that rolling dice? Am I remembering that wrong?
It normally is, but Beacon of the Hope lets me take the maximum from any healing.
Oh, okay, nice.
And that's Barnaby's spell, I believe.
That's Archgale. He's doing the beacon. Yep.
Oh, okay. I'll attack the creature grappling me.
Okay. 10 is going to miss. Ten is going to miss. And actually, that first attack is actually a 1 there, Glory. So please roll me a fumble just to see if anything terrible happened.
The 15?
So on your your first roll, remember you're rolling at disadvantage. You rolled 15 and 10, so we take the 10, and if you look at the details, that 10's actually a 1.
Right.
All right, so you wouldn't have got your second attack and your current turn, and you are surprised until the end of your next turn, okay? So if they have any special ability that affects that, we'll see. But yeah, other than that, we'll just go ahead and skip and move to Grim at the top of the next round.
All right. Where did Barnaby go? Damn it, we're creating too many problems. You're my problem now, beastie.
I'm going to attack the fiery dragon.
All right, you swing out and strike, hitting him. When you do hit him, you notice this burst of fiery energy strikes you back.
Great.
You're going to take 5 points of fire damage.
Ugh, let's see if I can beat that with this damage die. 1 die. And fire might not help, but there it is.
The fire looks like it hurts him, but not as much as you'd think.
Okay. All right, and then since I'm going to try to smash this fiery dragon to the ground with my shield.
There you go.
All right, you try to bash the dragon down. But no.
Fine, you stand there and take it.
Second attack.
Yes, that will hit, and you will take 2 points of fire damage.
He'll take 16.
Yep, I wouldn't. Well, he'll take close to that, but yes, I deducted that.
Third attack. Don't forget, guys.
Nice.
16 will connect, and you will take 2 points of fire damage.
Okay, that, and then I'm gonna stand here like I should.
Well, I guess I got my own problems over here.
Alrighty, this one that has Caliban grappled, he's gonna go ahead and attack Caliban. Caliban still has shield up. Okay, 26. Your shield would hit that. He's gonna use his precision to make that hit. So that'll be 16 points of damage. Second attack, 19 won't do it. We'll move to Artem.
All right. Does this channel to my north look like it's a squeezing situation?
Nope, that's just difficult terrain.
Okay. I am going to. I do have one more move. What to here?
All right, you're standing in a big pile of gold.
Okay, I'm going to cast a spell, and I'm going to cast spell Fire Flare, and I'm going to do it at 3rd level. So I'm going to target. I see 2 creatures to my west.
Okay.
I'm going to target those 2. So the first 2 are going to the front one, and the last one's going to the back one.
Okay.
And I'm invisible, so I don't know if that matters for advantage.
Miss, hit, hit. Was I expecting a 4th one? Or only 3?
No, it's just I did a 3rd. You only get 1 per spell slot level, really. So
Got it. Okay, my bad. Gotcha. All right, that has been added.
all right, and don't really have a good bonus action, so I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay, next up, Laud.
I just realized Blade Roar is not on, so I'm gonna remove that bubble. I will move 10 feet to there. I can see most of this character's outline, so I'm assuming I can see that creature from here.
Yeah, if you can see him, then you can see him. Again, he might have cover.
Okay. I'm going to upcast at the 6th level, hold monster, and I'm going to target this creature and this creature.
Okay, let's see some saves. All right, yes, they will both be held.
Nice. Okay. And then I will. I think I'm just gonna stay here, and we will see if I can blink. I do not, unfortunately, but that will end my turn.
All right, before Caliban's turn, see Artem and Laud, as you're standing there, you're going to notice on the ceiling here, there's this very small section of the ceiling that is shifted open, and you see a small scaly hand reaches down with a rock in its hand, and it throws that rock right into the center of these coins. As it throws it into the center, you hear the telltale sign of a trap activating. And you notice these columns that are in the center of this area immediately begin to topple over. There are 4 of these columns. And because there are 2 of you in this immediate vicinity, each of you gets attacked by 2 of them. These don't need to be able to see you, so there's no advantage from being stealthed. So here comes the first 2 against Artem. All right, 11 and 17. Artem, what's your current AC?
18.
All right, so as these 2 columns are falling your way, you manage to evade both of them. These other 2 are falling towards Laud.
I'm gonna make lucky rolls on each of these.
All right, so 23 is the first one. Here's the second part of that lucky. So 20, that is going to hit.
I will shield that so it does not hit.
I'm going to say you can't shield this because this is a column falling on top of you. So if you conjure a shield, it conjures it for a second, and then it's going to fall on top of you anyway. It's not going to allow you to hold up the column, right? So that is still going to hit.
Okay. Will that use my shield spell?
No. Nope.
If it does.
Nope. So that's going to be 19 points of bludgeoning damage against you. It slams into you, pins you to the ground, and you are restrained. We'll see if the second one hits you. Also lucky. 23, that is going to hit.
Okay.
for another 18 points of bludgeoning damage. Okay, so you are currently restrained by this pillar, pinning you down to the ground.
Okay. I need to roll con saves on this. And
For concentration?
Yeah, and I have a 1 lucky point left.
All right, neither one did more than 20 damage, so these are just DC 10s. How do you want to handle that?
Actually, I'll roll the first one at regular, and if it fails, I'll use inspiration, and then we'll see what happens on the second one. It'll probably be the same thing.
Okay, yep, fair enough. So that's a success. And that's a success. So you do manage to maintain concentration. You are currently pinned by this column, though.
Okay.
Okay, Caliban, you are still grappled by the creature. It is your turn.
Caliban's first going to call out, "We have valuable magical items to trade, but we'll destroy them if you kill us." And then try to cut at this roper. I don't know how well it's going to work, but now that I remember I have 3 attacks, that might help. Oh, unless I
First
fumble.
attack will be a fumble. That's a spell cast, so make sure you do a spell fumble. All right, so you try to conjure this. You create a large plume of smoke obscuring your location. All right, so this is considered heavily obscure. That actually might benefit you because you were already attacking at disadvantage. Yeah, so you miss, and there is now a cloud around you.
I meant to do that. Nothing's not going to do it, and I do get a third, which I actually remember. One of them has to hit. 19.
19 misses.
Whoa! These guys are squirrely.
Ropers are pretty tough AC-wise.
Oh boy. Okay. I am going to bonus action second wind because I'm a little banged up.
Okay.
And my turn.
All right, this guy is currently held, so he does get no turn. He gets a new save. He is still held. We move to Archgale.
Okay, I'm going to Sacred Flame this fiery dragon. Because it's held, it should automatically fail, right?
It does, yep.
Okay, I'm going to roll damage.
It is wounded by the sacred energy.
Now it's a question of if I want to move, but you know what? I'm happy here, so I am gonna end my turn.
All right, this guy's held, so he loses his turn. New save to shake it off. He does not, still held. Move to Barnaby. Barnaby, at the start of your turn, please roll a d8 and deduct that much HP as you are bleeding.
Yes, I'm rolling high again. Awesome. All right, so I am going to go ahead and stand up because I believe I was prone.
Yes, indeed.
And I'm nervous about moving down any just because. But I am going to go ahead and move down 1. And I'm going to go ahead and use my action to staunch my wound.
All right, feel free to remove your bleed icon.
And I'm going to go ahead and try something anyway, Adam. I am going to try to use my Misty Step again.
And where would you like to try to appear?
Down to here.
Yes, that will work.
All right. And so I would like him to go ahead and have to do a wisdom saving throw when I Misty Step.
19. I believe that's going to succeed.
That will succeed. And I will turn the bleed off, and that'll end my turn.
All right. Unfortunately, Barnaby, you just teleported into the space where the columns fell, and now at initiative count 10, the ceiling falls. As the ceiling falls, I need Barnaby, Artem.
I was thinking it was safe because of the fact that it just went off.
Unfortunately not. Barnaby, Artem, and Laud, I need dexterity saving throws. Remember, if you're restrained, this is at disadvantage.
I
Okay.
came in here specifically just to help them with their saving throws. That's what.
Oh wait, it's not the top of the round that happens. It's
Nope. It
right
happens at initiative count 10.
now?
Okay.
Oh, boy.
I'm gonna use my last lucky point to make this a straight roll.
Okay.
And a deck save.
Yes, dex save.
Yeah, I will also use a lucky point for making this an advantage roll.
Okay.
My last one. I'm in the aura, though. Thank you, Barnaby.
Yeah, I was going to say, with Barnaby's aura, that does succeed. Okay, so since you succeeded, you take half damage as the ceiling falls down on top of you. So you'll each take 17 points of damage. All right, then we move back over to this creature that's currently grappling Glory. It's going to activate...
That should be a con save for me as well, so I'll roll that.
All right, I'll let you guys calculate that. So it's going to activate Steady Aim to attack Glory at advantage on its first attack. 13 will miss. Second attack, 9 will also miss. Move to this guy's turn. He's going to go ahead and slither through the narrow gaps to get to here. And then attack Barnaby. 18, I believe, is going to hit Barnaby. Barnaby,
It's
are
gonna
you...
miss.
You're still... Okay,
yeah,
you're still blade warding?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so that will miss. He will then attack with a claw. And a claw. Those will both miss. That guy moves. All right, this one is also attacking Glory. That will hit for 9 points of damage. And then that one will miss. And then we move to Glory's turn.
All right, so 60 feet. Targeting all my allies within 60 feet. As a bonus action, Zealous Presence.
Nice,
And
thank
then
you.
attacking this guy who's got me grappled.
All right. 20. So 23, you'll hit.
23, yeah.
All right, you slash into him, wounding him. 17 will miss. All right, move up to the top of the next round with Grim.
Okay, did I hear his zealous presence?
You did.
Yes.
Okay. Then with advantage, I'll attack the paralyzed guy.
Okay. 20 will hit. That'll be an auto crit. Feel free to throw a slashing crit.
Let me do savage. Let me do savage on this one. So, and then I'll roll another 8.
You're going to want to roll your crit effect because it might change the dice.
Yeah, I always do that first, except for right now.
All right, so that works out. So we'll take the damage you rolled. So 16 plus a 1d6 at the start of his turn. Okay, I'm confused. So you rolled 9 Savage Attacker, and then you rolled 7. So what's the second set?
So the 7 is my second D8 because it's a crit.
Okay, got it.
And
so
then the fire, and then another D4.
Okay, so just taking the 4. Okay. All right, I've added that extra fire.
Okay, I'll smash him to the ground because that's what I do. If I'm sure he's gonna fail it.
I think you auto fail on paralyzed.
Yeah, well, just for thematics, I think. Okay, second attack.
Yep, that'll hit and crit.
Oh shit.
The third one's going to be a crit too.
Yeah, I should get used to this.
All right, same deal as before. Okay, that damage has been applied.
Okay, third attack.
Big money, big money.
Yes, that will hit. All right, so just post damage one time. All right, so we take your maximum, which would be another 8 on top of that. It'll be 17, and then we'll take another 4. All right, got it.
Okay, who's after me? Archie, you got this guy?
Yes.
Okay, can I squeeze through the tunnel to my north, Adam?
You can.
$30, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then I'm going to stand there. Let's say action that. Okay, yep, that sounds good.
All right, we move over to this guy here who's got Caliban wrapped up and attacks Caliban. Caliban no longer has shield. 26 is going to hit.
I will I know you hate this. I'm sorry now. I will react. Use my reaction to try to shield that.
And he will precision once again, so he will hit.
Worth it. Still worth it.
So that'll be 11 points of damage. He'll then attack a second time. 25. I believe your shield eats that. He can't precision twice, so that one will be missed. Okay, we move to Artem.
Okay. Artem is hurt, but he's invisible, so he's gonna go right here. Let's see here.
And just real quick, Laud, I'm going to add prone to you since you're pinned by the column. I think that'll make the most sense. So let's go ahead and add that. Okay. All right, yep. So just make sure everybody understands what you're seeing. Laud is currently pinned by two columns.
All right, and I'm not gonna get the dragon in this, I don't think, because I don't. Well, actually, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. So, am I 30 feet away from these ropers to my west?
You're within 30 feet of them, yes.
Okay. I am going to Steel Wind Strike then.
All right, who's your first target?
So I'm going to do, I get 5. So I'm going to do the 2 ropers over there, this Drake here. Sorry, do you want me to not ping so people don't know?
Yeah, let's just do one at a time. So the first roper you miss. Who's your second target? The second roper, the further away one?
Oh, does an 18 miss?
An 18 misses.
Okay. Second one is the next roper.
Okay, go ahead and
behind that one. Just roll a d20, right? Or
yeah,
2 d20s.
Yep, yeah, 2 d20s. It looks like you're adding 8, so that will be a 16. That will miss. Who's your third target?
The Drake immediately to the north of me.
So that'll be a 22. That will connect. Go ahead and post that damage. Okay, that Drake is hit. Who's your fourth target?
The one further north.
The other Drake further north? Okay, yep, go ahead and make those rolls. All right, that'll be a critical. Go ahead and throw a force crit. Twice maximum. Okay, so what's your roll on this? 60, 10,
Oh,
so that's
man.
going to do 120 damage. So
Oh
that
my
will
God.
kill him.
Good lord.
I didn't even know that was on the crit table. That's crazy.
That's the best one
Well,
you
we
can
don't get
possibly
too many-
roll.
And that's like a force crit too. So, you know.
That's like a one,
Yeah, so the-
1 in 100 right there. So, all right,
The
who's your
staff
last target?
striking smashes its head off of his body as I teleport invisibly to it. The last one is the paralyzed one over, I believe this one to the
Southeast?
west, the Drake.
Oh,
So
okay.
is this one?
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, yeah.
Something might have happened. Oh, there you go. Ah, dang.
So now, again, this is one of those kind of quirks with Steel Wind Strike. You're not actually next to him when you hit him, so you don't get the benefits of an auto crit from the paralyzed feature. It's just the way the spell works. So you rolled a 7, you're adding 8, that'd be a 15. That will hit. That's just a regular hit.
Okay. And then I do want to appear within 5 feet of that one. So I will teleport to, I guess, here.
Okay.
And then I don't have a good bonus action, so that's the end of my turn.
Okay, Laud currently pinned by 2 columns. What would you like to do?
So what is the pinned doing mechanically to me? Am I just prone, or am I like restrained in some fashion that like I need to make a check to?
You are restrained and you cannot move.
Okay, then what I will do is I will cast Dimension Door to there.
Okay, go ahead.
There. And then I will use my movement, so 10 and then 20 to get to there.
I think you're prone too, though.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Whoops. So I guess I'll stand up then. Would be the first thing that I would do. I would use half my movement. And then, all right, I really can't do much else other than hope we take this thing out. Let me see. No, that's it. I'm going to end my turn and hope I blink away. I do not.
Okay, over to Caliban.
As Caliban's being jostled around, does he notice this Drake is being restrained next to him?
Yes.
Could I attack the Drake?
You can, yeah.
What would that be? So, because I have advantage because he's restrained, I have advantage because of glory, and then I have disadvantage because I'm poisoned.
Yeah, regardless of the number of stacks, if you have both, even if you have 6 of one and 1 of the other, they cancel out, so it's just straight up.
All right. It's probably still worth trying to do since he's there.
All right, 17. Yeah, that will connect.
And would that be a crit?
Yes, because he's paralyzed. Yeah.
How do I do that?
How do you do a crit? You don't. Oh my goodness. All right, top
It's been so long. No. Normally it gives me the option. So yeah, I just don't have an option for it because it's not.
So when
just do a roll.
When your token is selected on the top left corner, you should see a critical hit button. You're going to hit the critical hit button, and then you're going to choose Radiant because it's or I think it. What does it ask you? Yeah, I think it just asks damage type. So Radiant, and then hit OK.
Yep.
All right, twice as many damage as normal, and the creature is frightened to the end of its turn. All right, so go ahead and post yeah, so then post that a second time. All right, and then I got to do a quick calculation. You don't get your modifier twice. So I'm going to take off 3. Okay.
Okay. Let's keep trying to do that. Bandage.
Yep, 27 will hit.
Oops. I guess that's a slashing now.
Yep. Okay, twice as enemy damage as normal, and creature is 1d6.
Do I I roll the damage a second time then?
Yeah, so this is a true crit. Yeah, so you're going to roll the damage a second time.
Okay.
All right, that's been applied.
Also, I think just thematically, this is funny because he's being jostled around by this roper and he's just swinging at the Drake.
You're timing your attacks as it's swinging you, yes.
Swinging me by, exactly.
That will hit as well. All right, max plus normal, so just post normal. All right, then we'll add your max to that, so another 8. Okay,
Taking some
and
damage.
a D12.
And I might as well sap him with that too. He's frightened and sapped and restrained, so.
All right, got the sap applied.
You know what? No, I'm going to save it. I wish I had more of those. I will end my turn.
All right, so at the start of this guy's turn, Caliban roll a D6 and a D12. Okay, that's his bleed, the one-off bleed, and then the ongoing bleed. He's paralyzed, so he loses his turn. Here comes a save. He is no longer paralyzed and no longer frightened. Let me go ahead and skip that. Archgale.
Okay, I'm going to Sacred Flame again.
The same target?
Yes.
All right, so he'll fail that. Go ahead and post damage. And yes, that's enough. You see that as your energy strikes into him, the reddish glow around him dissipates and the bones just collapse.
One, yay, I killed a dragon. I'm gonna reach over and give Laud a pat on the back and cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay, you are no longer poisoned, Laud.
Yep.
Okay, and then I'm going to move 10, 20, and then I'm trying to follow Grim here. Can I move directly to the left here?
Yes, it's just difficult terrain.
Okay, so but I can easily stand there.
You can, yeah,
Oh.
that's not squeezing.
Okay. Maybe. The wall does not like me very much there.
Yep, you might have to drag it around. Where are you trying to get to ultimately? Because that's 30 feet so far, right?
Oh, think I got it. Yep, I got it. Perfect. That is action, bonus action, and movement. So I have my turn.
Okay, Barnaby.
All right, Adam, I'm going to go ahead and let's try to strike this thing.
21, yeah, that'll connect.
All right, and with that, I'm going to use my free Paladin Smite.
All right.
I think that's 1. I meant to push 2. All right, and then this one here is with Vex, so I'm going to go ahead and swing again.
Yeah, that'll hit. Wounding it a second time.
And that'll end my turn.
All right, over to this one. Still attacking Glory. Steady aim for the first one at advantage. That'll miss. Second attack. 26, that will connect. That'll be 7 points of damage to the Barbarian. Up to this guy here. He's going to go ahead and attack you, Barnaby. 11 will miss. 7 will miss. 22, that will hit.
Yeah, it's going to hit no matter what.
All right, that is going to hit you for 6 points of damage. All right, move over to this one. Also attacking Glory. 20 will connect. 8 points of damage. 16 will connect. 8 points of damage. Glory.
All right. Bonus action, Celestial Revelation, Necrotic Shroud. So those two have to make a Charisma save, DC 12, or be frightened.
Okay, the one to your north is frightened. The one on you is not.
Attacking recklessly to the one grappling me.
$21 will hit. And that will be enough damage to kill that one, which means you immediately fall and take 7 points. This is bludgeoning damage in this version, so that'll be 3. And you land prone.
All right, stand up. Can I still reach this other one?
No, he's 20 feet on the ceiling.
I believe that's it.
All right, we move over to Grimm's turn. Actually, top of the round. 1 second. Sorry, Grimm. All right, Grim, your turn.
Okay. Can I go here and get the flank?
That would be squeezing, so you could flank, but you're attacking at disadvantage.
Okay. I'm going to attack him with normal advantage. Normal, no advantage. Anyway.
21 will hit. That will wound him.
Okay, second attack. Oh no, prone.
Oh, get on the ground.
Try to knock him prone, and you are successful.
Now I do it with advantage.
That will hit.
And third attack.
That will also hit. And he is slain.
Okay. Barnaby would kill this other one, right?
Let's help our friends.
I don't even know where they are.
All right.
They're the other members that came with us.
That's a good one. Should I move up 10, 20? Only have 20 more feet. I can't get to him. Ah, fudge. I'm going to try to take some cover here, Adam. I'm going to go here. I'm assuming all the traps have been triggered, so I'm going to go there and end my turn.
All right, over to this one. Currently attacking Caliban. 15 will miss. 26 will hit.
I think I'm still shielded. I burnt that from last round.
If you're shielded, he will use precision. He gets that once a turn,
Okay.
so that's going to hit you.
Sure. Fair enough.
So that's 14 points of damage. And we'll move up to Artem.
Okay, Artem is going to True Strike out at the one he's next to.
Okay. Yes, that will hit. And that will be enough to kill the cave drake.
Okay. And then I will start running this way. Actually, you know what? I'm going to run this way. So 20. 30. 40. And I am going to drop greater invisibility and cast. Oh no, I can't cast another spell. I'm just going to drop Greater Invisibility and say, "Please heal me, Archgale," and that's the end of my turn.
Okay, Laud.
All right, I will move 10, 20, 30. Guess I can't. So I can see Glory here. I was trying to figure out like roughly, but I can't see his HP bar. Can I tell if he's like bloodied or not?
He's bloodied. Close enough.
Okay. Then, since Artem called out for Archgale, I will use a second level healing word on Glory
Okay.
for 15 points.
Thank you.
And then my action.
Oh,
guess-
yeah, that's right. I get full.
So that would be 16,
21.
right? 16 plus my 5, so 21. If there's no roll. And then I will use my action to dodge, I guess. And end my turn and see if I blink. Which I do.
Okay, you blink out. All right, from the north, you hear the sounds of the large dragon moving. As it lumbers down in a booming voice, you hear, "If you wanted to parlay, you should have come more respectfully. Now your bones will join my family's." And he will go ahead and use his breath weapon here, which is going to channel nicely down, hitting Grim, Barnaby, Artem, and Archgale as this entire area is suddenly suffused with poison breath. I'll need all of you to make Constitution saving throws.
Sorry, Adam. Everybody?
Nope, just the 4 people I mentioned.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Grim will succeed. Barnaby will fail. Archgale will fail. I'm taking the aura into consideration. Artem, you will succeed. All right, if you succeeded, you will take half of this damage. If you failed, you will take this damage and you are poisoned. So that is going to be 71 points of poison damage.
I'm gonna use my reaction to do Song of Defense.
Go ahead and post that. Okay, and what slot are you using?
I'm gonna use a 5th level slot.
So that'll take 25 off. And remind me, did you succeed on this?
Yep.
Okay, so you're taking 35, so you're taking just 10.
That's right. And I only have 14 hit points, so it's good.
All right, so I'm seeing Barnaby failed, went down. I'm going to go ahead and add the poison condition to Barnaby. Archgale went down, poison condition to Archgale. Anybody else fail? Just double checking. I don't think so. No, that's all set. Okay, so that was his turn. He is then going to move to here. Okay, Caliban, your turn.
2 questions. One, that Drake moved. I'm guessing I didn't get an opportunity attack because I'm restrained.
The Drake that was killed?
Oh, he got killed. Oh, I didn't realize he died. Okay. Second, we're up on the roof, aren't we?
You are, yep.
We're on the roof. Okay. Can I, rather than attacking, can I use my action to try to get myself free from the roper?
You sure can try, yep. If you break free, of course, you'll fall to the ground. But yeah, you can certainly try that.
Yep, we will try that. Strength?
Let's see.
Athletics?
You can escape DC, so it's your choice of athletics or acrobatics.
Athletics, please. And it's a straight roll because do I still have advantage from glory, or is that only
You
one
do
round?
not.
I do not. Okay. I am going to. This is a strength check. I'm going to use a second wind if this fails.
A 10 will fail.
Okay. I think the second wind I can add. Can you expend to use your second wind? Here, just put it in chat. To push yourself towards success rather than regaining hit points, you roll a d10. All right, well, let's hope for a good roll.
Okay, that will succeed. So burn that second wind. You fall to the ground, taking 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are no longer poisoned.
Oh. Okay. Let's get some space, if possible. Oh, shoot. I'd like to go back the way I got dragged, Adam, so I can have this direction.
So-
I'm not sure how to move into that square.
Yep, yeah. So let's quickly summarize this. So you land on the ground, you're prone, so you stand up, spending half your movement.
Oh.
Your speed's 30, right?
Yep.
So you have 15 left. You can pull yourself 5 feet over because it's difficult terrain. That would get you to this space, run to your right. Is that what you'd like to do?
Yes, please.
All right, so you pull yourself over to here. You've used 25 feet of movement.
I've used my action, and my second wind is a bonus action as well.
Yes.
Shoot. I'm not gonna be able to get far enough away, I don't think. Okay, I will end my turn there.
Okay, Archgale, 2 GM death save, please. All right, we'll keep that to ourselves as we move to Barnaby. 2 GM death save, please. Okay, we'll keep that to ourselves. We move to the next opponent here. He is going to try to attack you, Caliban. Okay, so he's going to use his tentacle to try to hit you. That will not connect either time. We move to Glory's turn.
Okay. Let's see. Dash. Jesus, where'd you guys go? Extend rage is a bonus action.
All right. And then we move to the top of the round with Grim.
Okay, 10, 20, 30. I'd like to stabilize Archgale, please.
Give me a medicine check. All right. You are unable to stabilize Archgale.
I get to use my inspiration to try to stabilize Archgale.
Okay, Archgale is stabilized.
Okay. 10,
Archgale,
20,
please
30.
add 1 level of exhaustion. And again, just for realism's sake here, you have a weapon and a shield, so you're going to have to like take bandages or out or something. So I'm assuming you've dropped your blade, pulled out bandages, and you've used this to stabilize him.
Yeah, I'll not planning on moving from here, so I can pick up my blade at the start of my next turn if I have one.
Right. Yep.
But I am going to second wind and end my turn.
All right, we're going to move to this guy's turn. He is also going to attack you, Caliban. He is unable to connect against you. As we move to Artem's turn.
Okay. Artem. Can he see if Barnaby has any potions on his belt?
Barnaby, do you have any potions on your belt?
Why would I carry potions?
I'm going to say that's a no.
Okay. Well, I will also do a medicine roll to try to stabilize him because I can't heal him. I don't have anything.
All right, medicine check. I'm pretty sure it's just DC 10. I'm double checking that, but I think that's it.
Okay. And I am going to scatter a little bit so that we're not all in one spot.
Yep, just DC 10.
Actually, I'm going to go. Oh, sorry, I moved. All right. So I'm going to go there. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay, next up is Laud.
All right, I will appear here. And then how many feet is it to move to there?
10.
Okay. And then I'll move there for 20. And I am going to basically center directly on us, cast Wall of Force, and create a globe around all of us to attempt to create like a force field. It's a 10-foot radius spell.
You can't cut through physical objects with Wall of Force, so it has to be contiguous panels or a dome, but the dome can't cut through objects.
Must be contiguous. Okay. Well, that's not good. Didn't realize I was doing that. Okay. Then, would I know how that works, or am I like? So I'm guessing that didn't use the spell. Can I do something else?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Does Archgale appear to have a potion on him? Because there's a couple things that trying to figure out how I can like potentially move one of them away with Dimension Door, but they're both unconscious, so I can't do that.
So you're asking if he has any potions on his belt? Archgale, do you have potions on your belt?
No.
Okay, not helpful. Then I think the best I can do is hopefully Archgale gets up and hopefully I don't die for this. I am going to, at the 4th level on Archgale, cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
$29 points.
He gets max though, right?
Nope, beacon's gone because
Nope.
Archgale's down.
Oh, okay, true.
Okay. And then, oh God, you can't hear me either, so I can't bardically inspire you. What do I have in terms of bonus actions? I really don't have any bonus actions. I will bardically inspire Archgale, I guess, as my. Then I'm pretty much out of movement, so I'm just gonna roll blink and hope for the best. I do not blink away.
All right. From here, the dragon is going to breathe out a bolt of lightning that is going to arc down, hitting Grim and Archgale. I'll need the two of you to give me dexterity saving throws. Grim will succeed. Archgale will fail.
I will use that bardic inspiration I just got.
What
Yeah,
is
it's
it? A D10? All right, go ahead and roll that.
Yeah.
That is still going to be a failure. All right, so Grim, you will take half damage. Archgale, you'll take full.
But even that 19 fails.
Why do you have a 19?
I'm in the aura.
Aura,
Oh,
and
but
if
does
he's
it count even if
unconscious.
he's down? Oh, be that dang.
It's going to be 115 damage to Archgale. And you're interposing. All right, so you block the bolt of lightning there, Grim.
Is it double your max health is when you instantly die?
Nope, it's your max health plus whatever you have currently. So to kill you outright, he'd have to deal 29 plus 91, so that'd be
Oh, gotcha.
120. No, more than that.
So
Something like that. Pretty close.
Yeah, pretty close.
Pretty close. That's what we like.
All right, so that was that.
2 breath weapons. Oh my god.
And we move to Caliban's turn.
Caliban is going to. Yeah, I can move 30. Maybe I can move 30 if I can get a hold of my token. Nope. I'd like to move 30 feet up to beside Barnaby, but I can't get a hold of my token.
I got you. 10, 20, 30. There you are.
I am going to use Battle Medic on Barnaby.
All right, go ahead and post that. I'm assuming, again, this is similar where you're going to have to put something down because you're grabbing bandages and so forth.
Yep, I'll drop the sword, pull the bandages off my bandolier.
Does it restore hit points?
It does.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say I'm already stabilized. I just want to make sure you knew that.
Yeah, this will bring you up. So you get to use one of your.
So you can expend a hit die, Barnaby.
All right, where's the hit dice at?
Top right, I believe. Just under your hit points.
All right, go ahead and set yourself back to public. But yep, you can take that die. So you get that back plus Caliban's proficiency, which should be 4. So 4 more.
To bonus action Second Wind again and use that movement. Does it show that? There's. I need to start combining some of these. A tactical shift. There we go. I think that just gives me just enough to go up to here, Adam.
Yep, that'll work.
And I'll end my turn. I'll take the bonus, or take the hit points or healing here in a second.
Okay.
Thank you.
Archgale, 2 GM death save, please. All right, we'll keep that to ourselves as we move to Barnaby. Barnaby, hopefully you've added that level of exhaustion. You're prone, your turn.
Yeah, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and stand up. And so I only have 1 square. Is that accurate, Adam?
Yeah, so your speed right now is 25, so you spent 10 to stand up. So you'd have 15 left, but it's difficult terrain. So yes, you could move 1 and have 5 feet of movement left, which doesn't do anything for you.
All right, well, I'm going to stand in Laud's space, even though I know I'm going to wind up dropping.
Okay.
But, I'll go ahead and do that, right? And then I am going to go ahead and use a spell here. Actually, I'll just go ahead and use. I'm going to use a second level spell to go ahead and cure wounds.
And?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and use it on Archie,
Okay. Nice. All right, so 30 HP back to Archgale, and then
Holy hell, the healing gnome.
Please.
What are we saying, people?
Go ahead and add that HP, and then add another level of exhaustion.
And then I'm going to go ahead and just concerned about how far we are, but I can't move. I'm going to go ahead and Misty Step Adam. I'm going to use one of my other ones. I'm going to try to Misty Step only to here.
Wait. How are you Misty Stepping?
Using a bonus action.
But you're casting a spell?
Yeah, but I have a ability from the Archfey. I don't use a spell slot.
I thought you said that's only 1 free usage.
No, it's my charisma.
Post exactly what it says, because I'm pretty sure it still says you're casting a spell. So I don't think you can cure wounds and Misty Step in the same round. You can cast Misty Step, so you are casting it. You can't cast a bonus action spell and a cure wounds in the same round.
Oh, okay, I thought it was only if you use a spell slot, and I wasn't using a spell slot. So, okay.
All right, we'll move to this one's turn. He is going. So Barnaby, you've fallen prone now. So let's see. All right, I'm just moving. Okay, so Laud is on top of you, so he's going to attack Laud.
Okay.
14 on Laud.
Yeah, that'll miss.
All right, second attack also on Laud. 16.
I will shield that.
All right, go ahead and burn that slot. That tentacle will miss, and we'll move over to Glory.
All right, I'm gonna move north.
He's to the north of me, straight ahead.
Dash. I wonder if this goes. Extend rage.
All right, top of the round. One moment. There we are. Okay, that's there. All right, we move to Grim's turn.
Okay, 5,
You mean 10?
10,
You mean 20.
10, 20. 30. I'm going in, boys, with a adrenaline rush.
And where are you trying to move?
Well, I'm gonna go to this square, right?
All right, so you can get there, but you'll be squeezing. Is that where you'd like to try to go?
No. I can go here,
You could.
and that'd be 30.
Yep. All right, as you try to
All right.
step into the square next to him, he activates his Rough Spikes ability. Please give me a dexterity saving throw. You will fail that saving throw.
I'm going to use heroic inspiration that I just got when I started my turn.
All right, feel free to reroll. You will fail that saving throw. You will take 11 points of piercing damage as the spikes about his body ruffle out, creating an iron barrier. You are unable to get within 5 feet of him.
What the heck?
You've got this.
Okay. I do. Right. I got it. Exactly. I'm going to action dash back.
You for the entire turn, you're unable to get within 5 feet of him. That's the
I was
ability.
going to say, you probably can't do that twice in a turn. Okay. Well, what the freaking phooey? A bonus action dashed, so I only have. I'm gonna. If it gets close to me, I'm gonna swing it.
Okay, so you're readying an action. All right, we'll move to this one. He's going to move, and then he's going to attack Barnaby on the ground. 24 is going to hit. Barnaby.
Does
Is that,
he have,
is that a ranged attack? Because he's
Yeah.
yeah,
prone.
does he have disadvantage of that?
No, this is not. So the way this attack works is considered a melee attack. So he reaches out a tentacle as a melee attack. It just has a very long reach, grabs you, yanks you next to him, and then he immediately takes 2 bite attacks against you. 21. Are you? No, you're not concentrating on Blade Ward anymore, so that is going to hit.
Nope.
Oh my goodness, we made it almost 2 hours before Roll20 decided to crash. One moment, refreshing.
Dun, dun, dun. Well, at least since he has me, standing up, I'm no longer prone, I guess.
You're hanging upside down, but yeah. All right, so that was. Let's see if this will work now. All right, it's going to be 21 points of piercing damage.
Okay, drop.
All right, second attack against you. This, if it hits, it's advantage if it hits. Auto crit, 2 failed death saves. 13. No, he chomps on the chunk of your armor, unable to pierce through. Move to Artem's turn.
Okay, Artem is going to rush around here.
All right, as you step to there, Artem, you trigger the springy spike trap. When you step on this hidden trap, ground gives way. I'm going to, let's see, let me read this real quick.
It can't because Grim said all the traps were already triggered.
He did say that, didn't he? Yeah. All right, so essentially you step on this trap, it gives way, and a tarp wraps you up as you fall down. So you're wrapped up in a tarp. You take falling damage, and you are restrained. So 5 points of damage. There's no
There's
save.
no way of avoiding it?
There's
Okay.
no save on this. Yeah, I'm reading it right now. There's absolutely no save. This is straight from the module. Okay, so Okay, so it is still your turn. Let me just continue reading this. Sorry, real quick. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, so that's taken effect. It's still your turn. If you want to try to escape the trap conventionally, you can. There's a check. Let me know, unless you're trying to do something else.
Yeah, I got to use my reaction to reduce the damage by spending a spell slot. So
yeah, okay.
I'm gonna spend a first level spell slot to make it 0 damage.
Okay.
And then, sorry, I'm restrained, but I can use my action to break out of it.
You could try, yeah. So you're currently wrapped up in a tarp at the bottom of a 10-foot pit.
Okay, I'll try to. Is there any way to see?
You cannot see. You're wrapped up in a tarp.
I try to get out of the tarp.
All right, so this is a strength check to get out of the tarp.
Just check.
Just a check, yep. 11 is not good enough, unfortunately, so you're still wrapped up in the tarp.
Alright.
So that's your action. You've used your reaction. You have a bonus action, but you can't see. You're at the bottom of a pit.
Yeah, so I end my turn.
All right, we move over to Laud.
Okay, is Archgale prone next to me?
He just got healed and hasn't had a turn yet, I believe, so yes.
Okay, and my understanding to like drag him, because that like drag him out of vision of the dragon creature. That's an action to grapple, and then I would have to use movement, correct?
That is correct, and because it's difficult terrain, every space you move is taking you 20 feet.
Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to use a second level spell as a bonus action to cast Healing Word on Barnaby.
Okay.
$17 points of healing. And then I'm going to grapple Archgale and move, I guess, there. That's 20 feet.
Oops, sorry. Let me unlock the tokens here. I wanted to make sure we didn't have accidental move it. Go ahead.
So move to there, which should, I think, drag him there, which is hopefully enough to be out of vision. And then, so I've got 10 more. Can I move to this space or no?
Yeah, if you let go of the grapple, you can move there.
Yes, I will let go of the grapple and I will move.
Okay.
And that's my action and my bonus action. I will end my turn and we will see if I blink.
Alrighty, on the creature's turn. All right, you blink away.
Oh no.
Okay, he is going to go ahead and blast you point blank, Grim, with his breath weapon. I will need a Constitution saving throw. That's a strength saving throw. Please roll a Constitution saving throw. All right, that is a success. You will take half of this damage. So 34 points of damage. And then he's going to move to there. All right, we'll move to Caliban's turn.
Caliban saw Barnaby get dragged away, so he's going to try to move, I guess, 10 back to here. Let him go! And he's going to, bonus action Warbond. So pull my sword back from where I left it on the ground over there.
Okay.
And I am going to... Does that count as a spell? No. That's just an ability.
Yeah, it's not a spell.
Okay. Oops. Where is it? Scorching Ray, please. All towards the roper that has Barnaby.
All right, yeah, go ahead and post that.
Good luck, buddy. I give him the luck of the Irish for all these rolls.
3. Oh, so do I... oh, there we go. Sorry. Should roll an attack there, not instead of just posting it. So, these are normal, I guess?
Are you poisoned? You're not poisoned. Yep, normal.
No. Okay. There's 1. Oh, there. That's all 3. Perfect.
So miss. The third one hits.
7.
All right. The Scorching Ray does connect with the roper, damaging it.
Let him go. Oh boy, he's burly. And there's no, Barnaby's way up above me too. I couldn't even get a hold of him if I wanted to. I'll use my bonus action. Son of a gun. I am gonna tuck. I'll be back. Tuck back.
See you soon.
My turn.
All right, we
I get a
move to
turn?
Archgale's turn. You get a turn. You're currently prone and poisoned. What would you like to do?
I stand up.
All right, half your movement.
So I should still have 10 feet of movement for 2 levels of exhaustion?
2 levels of exhaustion means your base speed's 20. You stood up, cost you 10. 10 movement. You got it.
Yep. So I'm going to move 1 space. I'm probably going to really regret this, but I'm not really sure what else to do. Move right to there? Well, that's unfortunate. I was hoping I could see Grim. Grim, you're just SOL. So I'm going to do something a little interesting here. So what I'm going to do first is Divine Intervention and cast Beacon of Hope on me, Caliban, Barnaby, and Laud. And then for my bonus action at the 6th level, I cast what is that spell called? Mass Healing Word.
You
And
can't.
because
You cannot cast 2
why?
spells. You just used a magic action as divine
No,
interaction.
it doesn't. Oh, that casts.
You cast
Oh, that
that
counts.
spell.
Wow. I thought that would not count that. That really sucks, actually.
Does the first spell, do you need to be able to see me?
Oh, I guess I just must be that. I did, yeah.
So you can't cast it on me. You can put it on
Oh,
the others.
I moved though to get it on you.
No, I'm in the ethereal plane
Oh.
right now because I blinked.
So this is an extra worthless thing I've just done.
Well, it works on you and Barnaby, right? And you probably can see Caliban right there. So I'm assuming.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it worthless.
Poor Barnaby's
there's just
hanging by a limb up there. He's like, no, I like it.
I can't cast anything. I don't have any bonus actions. Actually, I'll do bonus action durable and then my turn.
All right, before Barnaby's turn, Glory, you notice coming around this corner to your northeast is a kobold. Kobold looks pretty iconic as he's wearing this legendary headdress. I mean, fashion-wise, not magic item categorization-wise. And he is going to go ahead and use an ability against you. So he motions with his hand, and this glowing visage of a spectral head and neck resembling a great red dragon suddenly appears. I will need you to make a wisdom saving throw, Glory.
Okay.
That will be a failure.
I will use inspiration then.
All right, feel free to reroll. That will still be a failure. As
Can I use my other ability?
I don't know what the other ability is. Post it.
Da-da-da.
Okay, what's your rage damage bonus?
I believe it's +3.
Okay, so roll another wisdom save. 16, unfortunately, is still not going to be a success. Double check the +3.
It is +3.
All right, unfortunately, 16 is still going to be a failure. So as this spectral visage of a dragon's head appears, you are frightened for 1 minute. And we move to Barnaby's turn.
All right, Adam, am I able to go to this location here?
Sorry, 1 second. I just want to add this icon. I'm sorry, go ahead and ping that one more time or point to it. What do you mean by move to it? You mean Misty Step to it?
Well, I'm gonna Misty Step over there.
Yeah, you can go there.
All right, so I'm gonna go. I just wasn't sure if there was with me being small, if that was a big enough space for me to stay there.
Yep, even medium people can go there. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to that spot there. I'm gonna use one of my free Misty Step things, and it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
What effect are you trying to apply? You can go
Sorry,
ahead and
that
set
was
yourself
DM
back
only.
to public.
Yeah.
So are you doing refreshing step? You're doing taunting step.
I'm trying to give taunting.
Okay.
The other one is just a I can give like a 1d10 hit points or whatever. So
What's your DC?
it's like a 16, 17. Hold on. It's above a 15. Where's the DC at?
It should be on your spells tab, but yeah, I think you have a +5 charisma for proficiency. So yeah, he will fail that. He'll be affected by taunting step.
All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and sorry about that. Then I'm going to go ahead and Eldritch Blast him.
Okay.
And I do have 2 levels of exhaustion.
All right, so that'll be a miss, and a miss.
Yeah, but he fears me though, doesn't he? Right?
If you say so.
I did. It must be true.
All righty, this one's turn. He's going to move to here, and he's going to attack Barnaby. So Barnaby, you're going to notice 2 tentacles come snaking down the tunnel, trying to grab you. 20 is going to connect. You are once again reeled in down the hallway and smashed against the wall, and then he is going to bite you. 23 is going to connect for 21 points piercing damage. That's going to drop you to the ground. Yep. Second attack critically hits. That's 2 failed death saves. Let's see. You have 112 HP. I'm pretty sure he can't do that. Even on a total... Yeah, I'm not even going to bother rolling. Well, I better roll the crit just in case it has some kind of crazy crit effect. Let's see. 1 second. This is piercing damage.
I was warned about what I said earlier that my character is the strongest I've ever played before. And, yeah.
All right. I would just like to point out that Barnaby has 2 failed death saves and is going to take 1 piercing damage at the start of his next turn. All right. We're going to move to Glory's turn, who's currently frightened.
Okay. I'm going to attack the Kobold recklessly.
Okay. You miss on your first attack. Your second attack is 27. Yes, that will hit.
And another 4 necrotic from the necrotic shroud.
Okay, that will wound him.
And I guess polearm strike.
Okay, so that is a 20. You would hit him, but he's going to cast shield and block your hit.
All right.
All right, top. Actually, we're halfway through our session here, guys. Let's go ahead and pause, take our 15-minute break, and come back on the other side.
Sounds
You
good.
got me?
Alrighty, folks, we're back on the second half of our session here, guys. Right in the middle of this big battle. Let's get you guys back over to the map. All right, we are at the top of the round with Grim.
Okay. Now, I don't consider myself a varsity level D&D player, and I do like pushing fighters to the limit, but I don't think I could solo a dragon, boys. Just throwing it out there.
That
I'm
sounds like
trapped in a pit.
just need a can-do attitude.
It's safe to assume you're shouting this around the I don't think I can do it, guys!
And Artem's like, I'm stuck in a tarp. Where the fuck did this come from? Okay.
Rudy.
No, I am not. We need to group up, but I want to draw his ire. So maybe he can. I want to go 5.
10.
That's 10, 20, 30. And then maybe he doesn't have a breath weapon yet. So I'm going to take a dodge action in case he wants to come at me. I'm going to bonus action second wind. Let's go.
All right, we move over to this guy. Let's see, who can he see? He can see Archgale, so that is going to be his target. So Archgale, a tentacle is going to come out at you. 18 on Archgale. Looks like that will connect.
I will shield, even though I'm pretty sure he's got the precision ability.
You are quite right indeed. So yes, you shield, burn that slot. He then precisions, gets you anyway, pulls you up to him, and then he's going to take a couple of bite attacks against you. Your AC is now 23 thanks to shield. Here comes those bite attacks. Second one does manage to get through your shield and will deal 16 points of damage to you. Okay, Artem, you are still in a pit, wrapped up in a tarp. What would you like to do?
I'm going to try to break out of the tarp.
Strength check. Yes, you managed to break free of the tarp. You're at the bottom of a 10-foot pit, but you can now see there's walls all around you. You can see the ceiling. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah. Can I see? Do I have to stand up? Am I prone?
You are prone, yep.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up, and then can I see like the air right above the edge of the pit? So like theoretically this space.
Okay, I know what you're going for. Yeah, I guess technically you could, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my racial ability to. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna use my racial ability. I'll spend a spell slot, so that way I can use that in the future. But I will Misty Step to there.
And you want to go to the space 1 to your north.
Yes.
All right, you appear in the space to your north. As you appear, you notice a flash of light to your north as you see a creature solidifying. All right, it's still your turn, Artem.
I scream out in terror, and if there's a way for me to hop diagonally here, because there's a pit here, right?
The pit is directly to your south. What do you mean by hop? Where are you trying to get to?
So I'm trying to get right here.
No way. So there's a wall between you and there, so you would have to like climb right? Like you'd have to grab onto the side and then climb over there. You stood up. That used 15 feet of your movement. So you only got 15 left. You're working on, or how much did you have with the blade sing?
I have 40 total.
40 total. Okay, so that means 20 to stand up. You had 20 left. You could try to climb on the wall and sidle over there, but that's going to be an athletics check. Are your hands free, or at least one free hand?
I have one free hand. You know what? I might. Could I jump over the pit to the other side?
What's your strength score?
13.
So without a running start, I think, what is it? You can jump like half your strength. Let me pull that up real quick. So you want to do a long jump. All right, long jump. Okay, you can jump a number of feet equal to your strength score if you jump at least 10. When you do a standing long jump, you only do half this distance. So you can jump 6 feet. So yeah, that'll get you just to the other side.
Okay.
Either
So I'll
way,
do
each
that.
foot you jump costs a foot of movement. So you've got 20 feet of movement left. You jump to here. I'm going to call that 10 feet since you're moving 10 feet. You only needed 6 to cross it, but it's 10 feet to get there.
Okay. So that leaves me with 10 more feet of
Correct.
movement.
You got it. Yep.
But everything's difficult terrain here, so it's just be one spot.
Yes.
So I will go here and hide. And I call out, there's another one of those dead dragon things up here. And, oh, damn. It's not good. All right. That's all for me, though.
Okay, next up is Laud.
All right, I would like to appear here. Okay, I cannot see Barnaby yet. I think he is down below, so 10. Okay, I can see him. So I'm going to, at the 3rd level, as a bonus action, cast Healing Word.
All right, go ahead and restore however much rolled. Add another level of exhaustion there, Barnaby.
Is it is he under the effects of Beacon of Hope, or for the max healing, or no?
I don't recall. Archgale, was he in your line of sight? Did we have?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, if you have Beacon of Hope, please add some kind of icon like the green pluses we saw before, just so we know who's got that.
Okay, so that would be 29 healing.
All right.
My action, so that was 10 feet of movement, say 20 feet of movement. And then I'm going to take the dodge action and end my turn and see if I blink away. Which I do.
Okay.
Ouch.
He is going to move to here. He is going to use his poison breath, which is going to filter down, hitting Grim, Caliban, and Archgale. So I'll need a Constitution saving throw from the 3 of you.
I think I'll use my inspiration if I fail it.
Barnaby, please post the text of your aura. I can't imagine it goes through total cover, but I want to double check it. A 10-foot emanation that originates from you. So it doesn't go through solid walls, obviously. So yeah, so because it comes from you, Archgale or Caliban, you will not benefit from the aura, which means both of you fail this save. If you want to use inspiration or something, feel free. Grim, you succeeded. Caliban, I think you said you were using something. I don't want to post the damage until you do whatever you're doing.
I'm assuming, that's a fail?
That is a fail. Yep, you and Archgale have both failed.
Okay, I'm gonna burn my inspiration to try to re-roll that.
All right, that'll be a success. So Caliban and Grim will take half damage, and Archgale will take full. It's going to be 80 points of poison damage. All right, next up is Caliban. Archgale has dropped, so if you have Beacon of Hope, turn that off, please. Caliban, your turn.
Oh, sorry. I realized I forgot to talk to me or talk
Push
button
to
there.
talk.
Try. Yeah, push to talk. I turned the Beacon of Hope off. Shoot. Can I? If I gotta move back to here, if I was to, and these guys are up above the ceiling, I'm guessing with Archgale.
Correct.
If I was to Misty step up there, could I grab a hold of him or grapple?
So you're trying to Misty Step and then in one instant grab onto him. Clever. Yeah, I'll give you a try. What I would say is this is going to be an athletics check. You basically have to beat the Roper's escape DC. If you succeed, you will yank Archgale. Well, actually, so here, I guess what I will say is the tentacle's super long. So even if you grab Archgale and your weight takes you down to the ground, it's not going to break the grapple, right? So you can't Misty Step up there and like undo the tentacle while you're hanging in free air, right? Like you can't
Yep.
float that long. So if you Misty Step and grab him, the best that will happen is you will pull him down to the ground and he will be away from the creature's mouth, but he'll still be grappled.
That's fair, but I probably couldn't do any medicine to him because I'd be busy holding on to him. I'm assuming I'd have to grapple him.
Your action would be grapple, correct?
Yeah. I don't have any other. Oh, do I? Sorry, do I have? I don't know if I'd be able to. I don't have a potion healing anyway. I'm not sure if getting him to the ground is going to do us any good, but at least it would get him away from the mouth and having death saves, I guess. So let's give all that a try.
All right, so burn your
So,
Misty Step slot. So you Misty Step up, make a so you're trying to grapple Archgale. Let's treat this as an athletics check. So you're going to make an athletics check. That'll give you the advantage here. You got to beat the Roper's escape DC to get a grasp onto Archgale and start taking him down. 16 is good enough. So you Misty Step up there in a flash. You hurry up and grab onto Archgale, which means you've dropped your sword, of course. So you grab onto Archgale. You both then fall to the ground. So you're both going to take some damage. So you both will take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as the weight of both of you comes slamming down to the ground. You're both prone, but he is away from the mouth now.
And again, if I was to, I would not be able to tend to his wounds because I'm busy holding on to him from being yanked back up there, right?
Well, you used an action to grapple, so you don't have an action left. If you were to action surge, then sure, you could use an action to stabilize.
Okay. I will do that. Yep.
All right, so burn your action surge. Then I need are you doing just the regular stabilize from medicine check?
Can I use my battle medic?
Yeah, I think so. If it's just an action, right?
It's just an action. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do so. Now again, just to clarify, you're taking your hands off of him. You're grabbing your medicine. You're applying the bandages to him. You're no longer grappling him. Are we on the same wavelength?
Well, that's what I was worried about. Is if I let go of him, that's why I'd have to straddle him maybe to to apply the bandages to him.
Okay, so you're basically trying to sit on him, right, and keep him there. Yep. Yeah, I guess that would kind of work. So you both fall prone, and then you sit again. It's not the tentacle doesn't react immediately, right? But when you slam to the ground, you then sit on him. Okay, now again, so yes, you can, but keep in mind when it's the creature's turn, he can still attempt to yank Archgale. Okay.
Best I can do.
All right, so you're sitting on Archgale. You've applied with the healer battle medic. So Archgale, you get to spend a hit die and add +4 to whatever you roll. All right, so 9 HP back to Archgale. Another level of exhaustion, Archgale. Anything else, Caliban?
Use my last second wind as a bonus action. And can I? What would I get? I guess it's the max. What? Because I still. Oh no! I lost Beacon of Hope when he went down. Never mind. Didn't get to use that cool feature. I will just roll that healing and end my turn.
Okay, Archgale, you are currently prone, and Caliban is sitting on top of you. What would you like to do?
If I don't know, stand up, if able.
Caliban, are you resisting him standing up?
I wouldn't resist, but I would just say the tentacle. It still got you.
So how this is going to work then, because you were sitting on him, so you guys are in the same square right now. Okay, so Archgale, you stood up. How much movement do you have right now?
7 feet. So not enough.
We always round down and full it. So you have 15 feet total movement right now?
Yes.
Okay, so you stand up, you round down, so it's 5 feet for you to stand up. So you have 10 feet of movement left.
Okay.
Get it off you.
This what a tricky situation. I'm going to. I'm going to cast Heal on myself,
Okay.
which will get me 70 and remove poison.
Okay, yeah, that's nice.
Calvin, go worry about the others. I'll take care of this.
Does your class feature thing apply too for the extra spell slot?
For like
I don't
the
know if it
extra
matters.
healing, I don't
Yep.
think it does. It just says that you just get a 70.
Anytime you cast a heal spell, that's a different
Oh,
feature.
yeah. I guess so, huh? Anytime I heal. Let me read it real quick.
It doesn't say anytime you cast 70 hit points.
I mean, you just healed 70. Are you still missing some? How much did you have?
Yes. I'm still. I had 8, or I had 9.
So that takes you up to 79. You know what? I'm going to give you those 2. Don't even bother double checking. I'll give you those 2.
It won't be 2. It's 2 plus the spell slot, so it's an extra 8.
But your max is 81.
My max is 91.
That's
Oh,
me.
sorry. Oh, Caliban's behind you. I'm seeing his numbers bleeding through. So, okay, yeah, you got it.
So that is action, and I can't do a bonus action. Other than might as well use it. I'm gonna use durable, and end my turn.
Alrighty, this guy's turn. He's going to move. All right, he's going to get here. He's going to cast a spell. And Glory, I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw as a ball of fire suddenly explodes to the south of you and wraps you in its flames. Okay, that will be a failure, so you will take full damage. That will be 26 points of fire damage. All right, we move over to Barnaby's turn.
Hey, Adam, can you look through my character slot there? I can't see too much, and I don't know if I should be able to see anything.
I'm going to move you just a little bit.
Yep.
That's about what you should be able to see.
All right. Yeah, it's all due to the wall and everything. What is this here? Is this Laud or something right next to me?
That is Laud. Yes.
Yeah, but I'm in the ethereal plane, so like
Oh, so you don't
okay.
see
right
him
now
at all.
I'm not there. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Adam, I'm going to go ahead and use my one of my other Misty Steps. I have one more after this here.
All right.
My character sheet just crashed, so I'm putting everything back up. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and Misty Step over to Adam. Can you move me over to
Where you just pinged?
over to that area there?
Okay, you Misty Step.
All right, he needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
All right, I think we determined yours was 17, so he will be
17,
affected.
correct? Yeah, so he has disadvantage on anyone other than me. And I'm going to go ahead and may as well attack something at the very least, right? So I'm going to go ahead and on this one here, I'm going to go ahead and Eldritch Blast him.
Okay.
And I just want to, let me go check to make sure I have 3 levels of exhaustion. Of course I do. I know that he's going to be hard to hit anyway, but let's see what happens.
You throw your rapier and miss wildly.
There you go. All right. Well, it would have been a +9 on the other one, so it doesn't matter. As far as my movement goes, I'm going to go ahead and move down 3.
If you are intending to cast Eldritch Blast, call that one a miss, and you can post 2 more.
Okay. Yeah, we'll call. Okay, thanks. Yeah.
All right, those 2 will also miss.
All right, that'll end my turn.
All right, we move over to this guy here. Okay, so he's going to climb to here. He's going to attack Archgale with his tentacles. These are at disadvantage because of the Fey Step ability. So an 8 is actually going to be a fumble, and that second one's going to miss. All right, he has disadvantage on the next attack. That will miss as well. All right, we move to Glory's turn.
All right, I can't see this kobold from where I'm at. Can you tell me is this a legitimate movement?
Yes, all difficult terrain, but yep.
Okay. So 30 feet. 40. I'm going to spend the use of my rage as a bonus action, use another Zealous Presence.
All right, sorry, Glory, real quick. The poison for you was when you were wrapped up. I don't think you got hit with any other poison, right? Except for the roper?
Correct.
I'm removing that poison from you. So use Zealous Presence, all right?
And then I will dash.
Alrighty, this one's turn. Okay, Artem, you're going to hear...
That's going to drop my rage.
Okay, yep, just go ahead and remove that icon then. Artem, you're going to hear this sort of sickly sound, like bones breaking and like changing shape as the creature narrows its body so that it can get right up next to you. And you notice its bones all like collapsed in on itself as it's used its ability to reshape its bone structure in order to get to where you're at. It is then going to attack you. And let's see. Yeah, it's gonna just do its regular attack at you. So here comes a bite. Whoop, let me change that setting. That was to GM. All right, here comes a bite. 25 is going to hit. That's going to be 21 points of damage to you.
Okay. I'm going to expend my reaction to spend a spell slot.
Okay.
So I'm going to do a 4th level spell slot to
So-
reduce that by 20.
So you'll take 1 point then. It's then going to make its next 2 attacks. So these are both claw attacks. 13, I believe, misses. 24 will hit. And that will be 9 points of slashing.
Okay, I'm down.
Okay, Artem drops to the ground. We move to Grim.
Okay. Well. Glory, we need to help our boys, so I'm gonna move past the Glory. 10, 20.
I'm under the dragon over here, by the way. You can't see me because there are tokens on top of me.
So there's 30 to there. I'm going to action dash. 10. $20. I will take my dodge icon out. The up arrow is because of Zealous Presence in my turn.
Okay. All right, so doing a quick check here. We are on round 11. So if you used any 1-minute abilities on round 1, those are ending. So Laud, like your blink, do you have a good idea of how long ago you blinked?
Yeah, I cast it on turn 2. That's what the 2 is on my thing. So I've
Perfect.
got
Thank you so
this
much
round
for
and one more.
tracking that. Excellent. I love to hear that. Okay, and then there was, let's see, I want to just double check. There was one other effect that lasted for a minute, but I think it has since been purged on the team. Yeah, so okay, so everything else is good. Awesome. All right, so we are to this guy's turn. So he already has you grappled, Archgale. He is going to reel you up to him. So once again, you come off your feet as you swing up to him. He is then going to try to bite you. 23 is going to hit. That will deal 15 points of damage. And then he'll try to bite you a second time. 8 is going to miss. And that's actually a fumble. Or actually, that's a second attack. That can't fumble. But that will be a miss. Okay, Artem, 2 GM death save, please. All right, we'll keep that to ourselves. We move to Laud.
Quick question. Do I have advantage on that since it's didn't he do the Zealous Presence?
Yeah, yep, you do.
Do you want me to just
Just do a regular
Do
GM
not-
roll. GM roll 1d20. We'll just see. All right. All right, Laud, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to appear there, assuming that I can.
Yep, you can.
I can see Artem's character, so I assume that I can see him for the purposes of casting Healing Word. I don't have that many spell slots left, so first level Healing Word on Artem is a bonus. 11 points of healing. Then probably need to kind of get out of the way here more than anything. All right, so 10, 20, and can I get there? 30?
Yep.
All right, and then I guess action is dodge, and then we'll see if we if I blink. I do, and that will end my turn.
Alrighty, this guy's turn. He's going to move to here, and he's going to use his breath weapon on you, Glory, as he blasts out a bolt of lightning to your face. I'll need a dexterity saving throw. Okay, you will succeed on this, taking half damage. So that will be 42 points of lightning damage. He's then going to move back, and we move over to Caliban.
Well, I am prone, so I'll stand up. I'm assuming I can stand up where I am because
Yes.
Archgale's up 20 feet. And I guess I don't have enough movement. I was gonna say move under. Normally, I guess in the future, Adam, I'd be able to move under those ropers too because they're stuck to the roof, right?
That is correct. Yep.
Okay. I had dropped my sword to make the giant leap, so I am actually going to draw my crossbow and fire up at the roper.
Do you have a shield equipped?
Gah! I do. That's no good. Okay. I will bonus action the sword back to my hand. And then I will I'm going to use my first attack as a firebolt up to the thing.
Okay, you shoot a firebolt up at the roper. That will miss.
I don't. Obviously, can't reach it with my sword. And what do I stand up? I stood up, so that's half my movement, right? So that's, or is it 10 feet?
Half your movement. So what's your speed right now? Did you take any exhaustion yet?
No, I haven't. So it's still 30.
All right, so 15, yeah.
So I guess I have 10. I can move here. And end my turn.
All right, go ahead and hit your end turn button. We'll move to Archgale. Archgale, you're still hanging upside down right next to the roper. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna cast a spell, but I would like I don't know really quickly with Mass Cure Wounds. Does the sphere able to go through like walls, for instance?
No.
Okay. It changes. I'm just gonna do Mass Healing Word at the 4th level. I'm gonna cast that on Grim, Caliban, and myself, because I presume I cannot see Artem over there.
Correct.
Okay, so those three. Healing going out.
So the way spheres work is you pick a point and it goes from that point out. It does not go through walls.
Okay. Wow, that really sucked. 19 for the three of us.
Thank you.
And then not really a bonus action I can do. I didn't even do durable, so I'm going to just hang out here up on the ceiling.
Okay. Alrighty, so from here, yeah, he's got line of sight to Grim, so he's going to cast a spell on Grim. So Grim, you notice this bead flies by you. It's going to get right to your square and then explode in a fireball. Fireball does go around corners because it specifically says that it does. So that's going to hit Caliban.
I think in 2024 it does not say that.
Well, let me double check. Is that another change that I missed? Hang on one sec.
Yeah, that's why I was asking, because we were talking about the fireball thing, and I didn't see anything specific about it in the wording.
Okay, so it does not wrap around corners, so he's putting it right on top of Grim. So it would be here, and it would go like this. So it would hit Archgale, it would hit Caliban. It won't hit Barnaby because it can't go through the wall then. So it's going to go Archgale, Caliban, Grim, and then not Barnaby.
And the roper, right? Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh.
Unfortunately not. So dex saves from the three mentioned.
And that's with advantage with Zealous Presence.
I can do something about that. I think. Do I get a event? I don't have that anymore.
Oh, mine would be straight because I have unpoisoned.
I don't think a poison
talking
affects
about-
saving throws, but you rolled twice
okay.
already, and unfortunately that's still a
Yep.
failure.
Yeah, -4 kind of hurts. So
Yeah. So Grim succeeded. Archgale failed. Caliban, you only rolled once. As Grim just mentioned, you guys are under the effects of Zealous Presence, so roll again, so you have advantage.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, I can't roll worse. Oh,
There you
look
go.
at that.
That'll succeed.
1 and a 20.
All right. Not hearing anything else. Here comes the damage. Okay, so if you failed, it's 28 points of fire damage. If you succeeded, it's 14. Okay, you use that, Grim. All right, next up is Barnaby.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move up. Oh, look at all my friends. Whoops, this sucks. All right. Adam, I am gonna go ahead and cast Sleep. And I'm going to target this guy here.
All right, go ahead and post that.
It's different than before. Now they just have to make a wisdom saving throw. But I'm going to target, away from my friends.
It's each creature of your choice, so you can just not choose your friend.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
where are you
that's-
targeting the 5-foot radius sphere? Okay.
Now, but the roper's on the ceiling, though, right?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm doing it up top, trying to get the roper.
Okay, so I see the square that you selected. 1 second. Okay, here comes saving throws. Wisdom save. Okay, the first roper is affected. The second one is not.
Is the dragon affected by it?
Nope, he cast it on the ceiling. Dragon's on the ground.
All right.
So
And
that's your action.
So I'm actually going to go ahead and move one more there, just trying to get my friends in the aura.
All right, we move to this one who's not sleeping. He's going to... I'm going to move the ropers for one moment, just checking the walls. Okay. So he's going to move to here. And he's going to attack Archgale. So he's going to throw a tentacle at Archgale, who's dangling there, to try to get him closer to him as well. 22, that will connect. So Archgale, you're
I
kind of...
will shield.
All right, go ahead and burn that slot. That will set your AC to a 23. That will make that a miss. He will attack you with his second tentacle. 26 will hit. He will pull you in closer to him, and then he's going to take his couple bite attacks. The first one will critically hit. Okay, true crit. That'll be 29 points of damage from that attack. Second bite. 21's not going to be good enough because of your shield. Okay, next up is Glory.
All right. I'm going to rage. And then move south. I still can't see the kobold. These things are still up on the ceiling.
Yep,
Is this one on the ceiling?
he is not.
Okay. I'm going to dash to there.
All right. Okay, it is the dragon's turn. He is right next to Artem here. So, Artem, remind me, you're currently prone. Is that right? You just got healed?
Yep.
Okay, so you're prone, so he's going to attack you. These attacks will be at advantage. 19.
Yeah, 19 is going to hit.
All right. That will deal 12 points of damage.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm gonna spend my reaction to take away the damage.
How much? 10 or 15?
I'm gonna do 10. So
Okay.
I'm gonna spend a second level to do 10.
All right, so go ahead and apply the spell slot reduction and 2 HP damage, and then this will be a follow-up claw attack.
Yeah, my
And-
sheet crashed once in a while.
Claw will miss you. Second claw, however, will hit. And that's going to be 11 more damage, and it looks like that's going to drop you to the ground. We'll let you confirm that once you get your sheet loaded back up. Top of the next round with Grim.
Things are looking up, aren't they? I'm gonna get this kobold thing. I'm assuming this is, well, I'm gonna try my route. So this would be 10, 20, 30 is what I'm.
That's correct, yeah.
Now, my next route's going to be dashing. So bonus action dash. I can go 10,
So using an adrenaline
20,
rush, how many of those do you have left?
20, 30. If I were to use it, I'm seeing it. I'm planning my route first.
Yes,
10,
that will
20,
work.
30. Okay. Then I will burn it. I have one left.
Okay.
So then 10, 20, 30. Hello, Kobold. Now I'm going to swing at the Kobold.
All right. 11 will miss.
How would I roll? Okay.
In fact, that's a 1. Please roll a fumble.
Oh, I lingered too long. I should have rolled the dice.
Oh, I was double checking. I was on you. All right. Enemies have advantage on their first attack roll against you next round.
Oh, great. Things are looking up over here, boys. We got this. Okay, second attack.
26 will hit. That will wound him.
Okay. And then shield bash, please.
All right, let's see how swole the Kobold Wizard is. I think that gets him, right?
It does. I have 17. Okay, so now he's prone. This is with advantage. My third attack.
25 will hit. That will wound him.
All right. Action surge since he's down.
Okay.
Three attacks on the poor kobold. That's awesome.
Here we go. Advantage.
First attack will connect, and that will kill him.
Kill him again, dude. Kill him again. You're out of movement.
Hit him again. I'm out of movement. I'm just gonna keep swinging. Okay, what's on? Does that person have a staff? Like, where's his fucking staff?
It's a good question.
So the kobold did not have a staff, or did have a staff?
The Kobold had a regular looking quarterstaff. It certainly doesn't look like the kind of staff Narrowsane wants.
Well, then I'm gonna end my turn and think about it.
All right, we move over to here. This guy still has Archgale grappled in his grasp. Remind me, Archgale, you shielded, right?
Yes.
All right.
Is
so you're
this the incapacitated one?
Oh, this is the sleeping one. Yes,
Sleeping.
good call. All right, so he's sleeping, which means his turn ends and he gets another save to end it. So let's see. Here it comes. All right, so he is still sleeping. Again, because of the length of the tentacle, you're kind of just bobbing there at the moment, Archgale.
You're in a hammock while he's sleeping.
All right, we move to Artem, 2 GM death save.
Oh, just one thing. The sleeping guy goes unconscious if he fails the second save.
Unconscious. All right.
All right.
If it's on the ceiling and it's unconscious, would it fall?
Nope, because it has spider climb, so it's like stuck.
Okay.
All right, that was your death save. Okay, and then we'll move to Laud. So you said last time the 2. I don't think you removed that. You should only have like. Is this your last round?
Is this round? This is next round is the start of round 12, right? So I should have it this round and next round.
No,
right?
we're already on round 12, and then when it comes back to 12, it'll be 13.
Okay. So this is the last round then. So like it would still apply at the end of this turn, correct? If I cast it on, if this is round 2, I cast it on turn 10, or sorry, turn 2.
So you get it for turn 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you get it for round 12, yes.
Okay, yeah. So it is on this turn. Okay. Yeah. So can I appear in either of these 2 spaces? I don't know if there's enough.
Not the northeast one. The northwest one you can though.
Okay, so there, I'll appear there. And then that's 10. 20. Okay. And this creature. So I'm going to attempt to save Artem by casting Hold Monster on it.
All right.
That dragon thing.
He is not affected.
Dang it. All right. Okay. Then I can move there for 30. And bonus action will bardically inspire Barnaby, because that's pretty much all I can do. And then this will be the last turn of seeing if Blink does anything. It does not. All right, that's it.
Hey, Adam, I got a question. Since
Okay.
the creature went unconscious, does that mean if he's holding anybody, does that mean that person drops?
I mean, there's an argument for that. I'm kind of visualizing it right now that he's just kind of bobbing there because he's got them all wrapped up, pulled close to him. I don't know that him falling asleep would mean he just unravels his entire tentacle. Like if it was a creature holding with one hand, I would say yeah for sure. But because this is like a tentacle that's all wrapped up and pulled him close, I mean, there's an argument that could be made there. I'm just ruling it as he's still holding him. But like if he tries to break free of the grapple, I would say it's auto success. Because he can't really do anything.
All right, yeah, perfect. All right.
All right, we move to... Yeah, go ahead, Artem.
Can I make 1 point for him dropping them?
Sure.
I think in the condition it says they drop if they're unconscious. They drop what if they're holding.
Archgill, do you want to drop to the ground?
Yes.
All right, you fall to the ground, taking 6 points of damage. You are prone on the ground. So I'm going to say you're still grappled, because again, the tentacle's wrapped around you, right? So you're still mechanically grappled, but you are now on the ground prone. Okay, let's see. We move to Gondicap's turn. All right. Those of you that are... Pretty much all of you can hear the sound of the dragon casting a spell as we move over to Caliban.
Gondicap, we have valuable magical treasure, but it's very fragile. You keep beating us. You're going to destroy it. We want to trade.
All right, so you're shouting this out. So what I will say here is, you guys have been fighting and like just kind of throwing passing words, that sort of thing. Would you like to try to use your action to influence him using this check?
It's worth a try.
All right, throw me a, let's see, you said, I guess that could be truthful. So I'll say use persuasion unless you think you're lying, and then deception. One of the two.
No, we have robes as one, which at this point I think we might trade. Oh no, this is going to be a terrible roll for me though. Oh no. Sorry, persuasion?
Yes, persuasion.
Do I have anything to do about that? I don't think I do. Forecast. I don't think I have anything that can. That's Constitution. No. That's worth a try.
So whether it's the noise in the cave or maybe you're just not a very persuasive argument, hard to say, but you don't hear any response.
Okay. I don't know if I can move anywhere else. I want to leave room for glory in there, so I will. That was my action. I don't think I have any bonus actions. I will end my turn.
All right, Archgale on the ground, prone, wrapped up with a tentacle. What would you like to do?
I stand up.
Your speed is 0 while grappled, so you can't stand up.
Oh. I stay laying down. I... Finally, everyone's by me. I see my opportunity here. So I can see Glory, Caliban, Laud, and Barnaby. So I would like to cast Mass Cure Wounds.
All right, now let's be careful how this is done. So you pick a point, and then from that point emerges a sphere. Whatever point you pick, if it has to go through a wall to touch one of those people, it will not affect them. So where would you like the point to start?
Let's see here. I think right here would get pretty much all of them, all of us.
That will not get glory because that's going to have to go through the wall to touch him there.
And I assume this on top of my point wouldn't work either for these two?
Right, so if the arrow's going through the wall, that means it will not work.
I can't see if there's a wall on that other side, but I'm going to presume, how about, is this point any fine?
Again, you can only use the information that you can see. So
Okay.
Using the pointer that you've got, make your call if you think it's worth it or not.
I think you can still hit Caliban from there. I guess that's just worth trying right there.
All right, so you're casting
yeah,
it right where you said. So right there is your origin. All right, so now I'm going to do a quick double check. So you picked this square. Yes, definitely you, definitely Barnaby. By a hair, I'll give you Caliban, not Glory, and Laud, you're blinked away, right?
No, I failed blink, so I'm here in this plane.
Okay, so that will also touch Laud then.
Okay. And I will post that. Let me do that real quick.
I just don't remember. Does some of us get max still?
Nope, I dropped unconscious. I don't have the spell anymore.
And actually, you know what?
Wow.
Based on the square you picked, I'm even going to give you Grim because he's exactly 30 feet away and he's slightly by a hair. Again, I'll give you Grim.
Okay.
Whoa!
Then I'll take 28.
Whew, thank
Nice.
you.
And then bonus action. Oh yeah, that's right, because I healed other people. So that's 2 plus 7? 2 plus spell slot, I think. I'll figure that one out in just a second. Durable bonus action, and I'll apply my own healing.
All right, Barnaby.
All right, hearing Caliban and feeling inspired by our local bard, I'm also going to go ahead and try to see if I can persuade the lordly dragon. I beseech thee to please let us weak mortals live, and we would like to exchange our tokens of respect for your mercy and for a potential item that we are told you may have.
All right. So I assume this is an attempt to persuade him, and you spoke that in the common tongue?
Yes, I did, because he spoke in common, so I figured I can speak in common. So
He did indeed speak in common. Yep. Go ahead and throw a persuasion check.
oh,
All right. You hear
Does,
a dragonly chuckle from the other side of the wall as it rumbles throughout.
I had bardically inspired you. I don't know. Maybe if you roll a 10, that'll do something, but I don't know.
Hey, Adam. My question, I guess, is just does exhaustion also have that too? Ability checks. Okay.
Yeah, it affects all
okay.
ability checks. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think I may go ahead and just that measly 6. I may have to keep that for another time. Right, that bardic inspiration. So that was my action. I'm going to go ahead and just hold my turn there.
All right, now it's this one's turn. He is not unconscious. He also, oh, that's right. He also grappled Archgale, right? So Archgale, you got a little benefit there because he would have pulled you closer. I'm going to pull you closer now. I'm not going to take away any healing or anything you did, but he actually has you grappled as well. So you're yin-yanging between these two guys. Keep me honest here. He hit you last time with the tentacle, right?
Yes.
Okay, so he's got you up by his mouth. He's going to go ahead and bite you twice. 25 is going to hit. That will deal 13 points of damage. 9 will miss. All right, that was his turn. And we move over to Glory's turn.
Move here.
I'm going to quickly double check the wording of this frightened condition. Okay, you are no longer frightened, Glory. I'm going to remove that.
For Artem, I'm going to use Healing Hands, give him 11 HP.
All right.
Bonus action, extend my rage.
Okay. Artem, you come back with a bit of HP, but unfortunately, you still have this angry graveyard dragon right above you, or right next to you, I should say. And because you are now in a line with Glory, he's going to go ahead and unleash his breath weapon. So he unleashes a 30-foot long, 5-foot wide line of acid. So I'll need both Artem and Glory to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Do I have disadvantage because prone?
I don't think prone does that. I'll do a quick double check though.
I'm going to use my fanatical focus.
Prone does not give disadvantage on dex saves.
I assume that fails.
That does. And so this is a new rage to get to use this again. Okay, yep, go ahead.
Right.
All right, that will succeed. So you'll take half. Artem, you'll also succeed. So you'll both take half of this damage. So that will be 21 points of acid damage to both of you.
Okay. I'm going to spend my reaction. Oh, no, I can't do it because I'm not blade sawing. Okay. I am down again.
Okay.
I'm down.
All right, the two of you are down. We move to Grim.
Okay. 10. Looking around. 20. 30 to there. Bonus action, second wind. And I will bonus action, second wind. Action is dodge.
All right, so this one is unconscious. Let me look up sleep. Does he get further saves?
No.
No,
Nope.
once he's unconscious. No.
No further saves. Okay, wow. I'm realizing sleep is a much more powerful spell than I thought, especially for a level 1 spell. Holy moly. Okay.
I should never take sleep.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was amazing and basic, and then it got kind of terrible in 3.5 and 4 and early, I don't know, original 5e. I don't know if 2024 changed it. I think they probably did. All right. Artem.
Adam.
Yes, sir.
I completely forgot. I have a new thing.
Uh-oh, what's your new thing? All right, yeah, you can feel free to use that. So let's see. You dropped 0, but your rage's active and don't die outright. You can make a DC 10 con save. Okay, go ahead. All right, so you succeed on the nose there. You gain a number of HP equal to twice your barbarian level, so 22. And now if you use this again, the
Wow.
DC becomes 15. All right,
Oh, that's
Artem,
nice.
2 GM death save, please. All right, we'll keep that to ourselves. We move to Laud, who no longer has blank.
All right, so 10, 20. All right, so 30. I'm gonna point to this guy and try to command him to halt.
This is on the
Halt!
Graveyard Dragon.
Yes.
All right, you try halt. This is a wisdom save.
Correct.
He is affected.
All right. And I will use nothing else. That's gonna be my turn.
All right, the dragon is going to move. All right, Caliban, your turn.
What the hell are we gonna do? Caliban can't. He's got Glory in front of him between him, and he sees that dragon halt. So he is going to 10 feet down to here. Is Archgale back up on the ceiling with the other?
He is.
Right, let's try to fire up a. Where's that go? A firebolt up at the one that has Archgale.
Archgale is held by 2 of them at the moment. Which one are you attacking? The east one or the west one?
No, the east one is asleep, isn't he?
Yep, but its tentacle is still wrapped around Archgale.
Oh, okay. So the one that still has its eye open. So I'm assuming that's the west one.
All right, so you shoot through cover to try to hit the one in the back. Go ahead.
Is that disadvantage then, or just -2?
He's getting cover. Yep. That will miss.
Okay. Sorry, Archgale. 20. I do have a line of sight. Oh, I've already used my attack. 30 to there. My turn.
Okay, Archgale hanging up in the air, grappled prone. What would you like to do?
Okay, let me read this to make sure. Attack roll, cast a spell, or deals damage. So, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
And there's absolutely no way that I can break out of this grapple. But, as my action, I would like to try and break out of this grapple.
All right, one moment.
I just read the reading on that. It's attack roll, cast a spell, or deals damage.
Okay, so go ahead and make your choice of athletics or acrobatics.
That's a hard choice. A -4 or a -4.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, I thought
unable
so.
to break free.
Okay. I will bonus action durable and end my turn.
You bonus action sanctuary.
Oh, you're right. End my turn.
All right, Barnaby.
All right, Adam, I'm going to go ahead and try to do sleep again because, well, it seems to be the most powerful thing I can do these days.
Is sleep not
So-
concentration?
No, let me take a look. I didn't see a C on it, so let me just make sure.
I
If
think
not,
it is.
holy moly.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just check.
Yeah, I'm trying to load it up as well. Yeah, it is. Concentration up to a minute.
Oh, okay. Yep. I was looking next to the spell itself. So, all right. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to go there. I'm going to go ahead and try to shoot at the roper that is not asleep.
Okay, you're firing past cover. Okay. That will be miss, crit.
There you go, folks. That's how it's done. There's one good roll today. Woohoo! All right.
Maximum plus normal and spellbound. Okay, so post regular. All right, so you rolled 6, and we're going to add a 10 on top of that for a total of 16 points of damage. And it is spellbound. Barnaby, I'm going to ask you to remember what that means.
I'm going to have to look at what spellbound means. So, all right.
Saving throws against
I'm gonna
spells
go
with
in.
disadvantage and spell attack rolls against it have
Yeah,
advantage.
I see it.
Just in the future, if it like affects something, make sure to call it out because I got too much stuff I'm tracking right now.
I understand. Trust me, I get it. All right, so that's 5, 10. Well, shoot, I want to keep Caliban in there, but I'm going to go ahead and end my turn there.
All right, this is the one that was just hit, but this is the one that also has Archgale grappled, so it's going to attack Archgale. It's going to try anyway, so it'll make a Wisdom saving throw against the Sanctuary. 19 is good enough, so it will attack Archgale. 19 to hit. That's going to hit.
I will reaction shield.
All right, that kills your Sanctuary, and now you've shielded. It will attack you a second time. That will miss. All right, we move up to Glory's turn.
I will attack the dragon.
All right. That attack will miss. Second attack will miss. Yeah, and double checking there again, Glory. That first attack's actually a 1, so that's a fumble. All right, target has advantage on their first attack roll against you in the next round.
Nothing I can do for my bonus action.
You are still currently raging, right? Because the rage kept you alive?
That's how I worded it. But I do have another rage left if that's not how you see it. They don't specifically say either way, but let me post it again.
Yeah, it says if you drop to 0 hit points while your rage is active and don't die outright, you can make a DC 10 con saving throw. If you succeed, your hit points change that number instead. So that tells me you don't actually drop to 0, so you are still raging.
Okay.
So you don't want to use your bonus action for like pole strike or anything like that?
I have to hit, I believe. I think we went over that before.
Oh, is that? Oh, I totally forgot already. Okay, so if you have to hit, then all right. We'll move on to the dragon. Okay, so Artem, you are down on the ground at 0 HP, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but I commanded him to halt.
You did.
which means
Okay,
that he
good.
shouldn't-
Yep, good reminder. So he ends his turn. He can't do anything. The halt ends. Now we move to Grimm's turn.
Okay. 5, 10.
Oh, are you really
I
thinking
don't
hard,
think I-
Grim?
Yeah, because 10, 20. This is so suicidal. 30. My last adrenaline rush will get me to here.
He will
If I
activate
can.
his Rough Spikes ability to try to stop you from getting there. Dex saving throw, please.
Okay.
That will fail.
Inspiration.
That will fail. You cannot get within
Alright,
5
now,
feet of him, and you take 9
I have a
damage.
choice. If you fail a saving throw, you can re-roll a bonus.
Okay.
Okay. So you must use. So fail with the bonus. You must use the new roll. You can't use this. So what do I just roll again? Is that what it says?
Yep.
Oh my god! 3 tries on this. Come on.
3 tries with a plus 11.
That will succeed.
Okay, I'm here, boys. All right. Combat. I'm gonna strike at the dragon.
All right. You swing out, and you notice his form blurs, and you miss.
Blurry. It's so blurry. Hold still.
The second one connects, though.
Oh, it bleeds.
This is one of
Kill
those
it.
6 hit point dragons. I can feel it.
The 40 AC creature that you hit once and it has 1 HP.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Okay.
That will hit. 1
Now that I
second.
can see him, can I knock him prone? Let's try it.
Hang on 1 second.
Oh, I'm excited.
Okay. All right. You're going to try to knock him prone. I think I ask the US every time. There's no restrictions on size, right?
There's not, and because this is a huge fight, I'll just post it real quick.
He has a 20 against your shield bash.
Okay, well, fine. He's stronger than me, boys. Weird.
That will miss.
Oh, must have been that constitution thing he did.
He is blurry.
Oh, blurry. No, that's what it was. Well, I hit it once. No, I'm going to bonus action my last second win because I don't know how long I'm gonna last.
All right, this one is still sleeping. Artem to GM death save. All right, we'll keep that to ourselves. We move to Laud.
All right. Bonus action, healing word at the 2nd level on Artem. Then I'm going to move here. So that's 10. And this is also potentially suicidal, but I'm going to call out to the dragon. We don't want to fight you. We just want to fight the ghouls. If you just talk, I'll give you money. Or even this vial. And I'll show him the vial of sunlight to just try to get him to talk.
All right, so since this is the 3rd time you guys have tried to persuade them, this will be at disadvantage, but you're using your action here to try to influence, correct?
Yeah, and I'm also like offering something just to talk. Like he doesn't have to agree to anything else. So
Give me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
okay.
All right, you notice that his head turns and looks towards you, and he says, "You shall be the champion that you and I will talk. The rest of your allies must exit."
Okay.
You have a deal.
You hear him then give out this roar in Draconic, and he says, "I, Gondakap, command all to stop fighting!" And this echoes throughout the cave.
Bye, Lord.
Anything else you're doing, Laud?
I mean, that was my action and my bonus action, so I can't really do anything else. I'm just going to stand here and end my turn.
All right, well, it is Gondakap's turn. I'm assuming that you guys are going to not try to do anything tricky here since you're all like in bad shape. Grim saying that, but we will go ahead and end combat there, folks, as these individuals here fighting are indeed in subservience to Gondakap. So his word is law. We will pick up next week and see how this goes for our badly damaged team. Hope everybody enjoyed this session. It was a rough one. We'll see y'all next week. Have a good night, guys.
Ouch.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Adam.
Bye. Bye.
Enjoy, everybody.
Good job,
Thanks.
guys. That was
Good
good.
What a
job,
good
Lon.
persuasion check.
Yeah.
Yeah, double 27. Needed something like that.
Hey,
We
don't-
needed that bad.
Hey, don't forget to bring the toilet paper next week, in case you forget yourself again. See ya.
Yeah.
All right, have a good one,
Bye,
guys.
everybody.